Reptilelegit, aka Penis Gok Gok 2000. What the fuck was I thinking? I mean, there's different aspects to it. Like, give me the specifics. What do you think is very peculiar about the album? Well, sound wise, I really wanted to make it like something that did provide that nostalgic feeling of like, like early 2010s, 2010s. And I'm not trying to like, fit that whole Y2K trend type vibe. It's like those type of like those decades of music is it's something that I genuinely do enjoy, and it's something that I do want to bring back because you have like artists like The Weeknd trying to bring back, like 80s type synth, and same thing with like Bruno Mars trying to take back, 70s type sounds, and I kind of wanted to implement that type of inspiration to Cloud 19 with like bringing back throwbacks from like our childhood and stuff like that type of sound. I really had to sit by myself and try to like, because I didn't want to create a bunch of, like I didn't want to create an album that's just a bunch of like dance and techno like bullshit like that. I wanted to create something with like with meaning as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to make an album that's full of filler. I wanted to show people that I'm capable of being more than just an internet persona. I'm capable of being the artist that I wanted to become, and that's where Garden of Eden and White Lies just came together. And White Lies is one of the longest songs I've ever created, and probably one of the most meaningful songs that I've ever written as well. Oh man, dude, I want to say like 2020 was definitely like an era of my life where I started seeing a lot of a lot of changes throughout my life with a lot of people coming and going, and not just with friends but people that I would consider family. And I feel like quarantine during that time, it showed a lot of like true colors within people that you thought, like, again, that you considered family. And I feel like I've known a lot of these people for a very long time, and it's not just people like from childhood, like it's people that I've worked with as well. I just felt a lot of like I felt a lot of, I guess, betrayal on my end. I can't lie, there not everybody's perfect. There may be some things that would have caused some hurt on their end as well. But I'm the type of person that I'm I I'm the type of person that just wants to be real with shit, and I thought like the biggest lesson that I've learned is that people, as you grow, people's wavelengths change. And I think that's something that's like the big message in Cloud 19. That's something I didn't accept for the longest time, and that's why because I didn't really face with that acceptance, I was in my head a lot, which caused a lot of shit that happened within those 2 years. And yeah, I guess the only way that I coped with it was literally being in Cloud 19. I was just not in the right headspace.
And speaking of Cloud 19, where did the specific, what's it called, name of Cloud 19 come from? Because if I'm like remembering correctly, the only close thing I could think of was, I think, the movie Cloud 9. I think it was, or am I or am
Mm.
I am I thinking of the movie wrong? I think it was Cloud 9, or I don't know. But what was the idea behind just the name in general of Cloud 9
Cloud 9,
or
it's
19? I
kind
mean.
of basic. Cloud 19, it's so there I want us to think of it as like two different types of like messages. So there's Cloud 9, and then there's like the 19 portion. Cloud 9 is it's just the basic saying of like you're not fully like in like on the ground, like you're not in full of like in a sobriety, like in a sobriety type mindset. And that's where basically Cloud 9 came from, because the whole time I was making this album, I was literally like not I was not fucking I was not myself. I was not sober. But and the 19 portion came from I released this album when I was, or not released, but I worked on this album when throughout my whole age of being 19, and I just try to put it together as like as like an era of my life. Like Cloud 19 is just not a project, but it's an era, it's a specific era of my life. So that's where I implemented that name.
All right, I feel that. I feel that. So it's essentially just a whole mindset to think in, right?
Yeah, it's a whole mindset. It's a whole era. You know, it's a period of my life that I wanted to write into a project.
Because at this time you were how old again?
I was 19. I'm still 19, but I'm about to turn 20 next month, bitch. But yeah,
Woo!
yeah, man. I was whole 19 years of age, bro. I was 19 when I was writing that project.
That's fire. That's fire. So going through again, right? Because you were talking about 16 since I lost my religion. Always knew the word
Mm.
of God didn't really fix it. You know that obviously talks about how you're a bit of an atheist.
Mm.
Uh, fucking, but no, I get the whole message. You're kind of trying to bring the listener into your world through the
Yeah.
idea of Cloud 19,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
that makes sense now that you've explained more the idea of what a Cloud 19 is.
Mhm. Yeah, when you said like, 16 since I lost my religion, when I was like I grew up Catholic, I literally like go to Catholic church every fucking Sunday, and like I literally like went to a Catholic school for like 9 years, and I felt like for the longest time, like I don't want to consider myself atheist because I don't know what I am. I don't want to like put any label on my religion just yet. That's something that I'm still figuring out, and I probably won't figure it out
Okay.
until like a long time. But basically what I'm saying is like, yeah, I thought the message of like Catholicism and this and that, I thought that was something that would be ingrained into my brain forever until I turned 16, and I realized that, like religion is a concept. It's something that's going to change throughout your life, and that's something that I learned when I was, 16.
Yeah, that's a solid idea because I'll tell anyone I'm not because like I was raised what's it called fucking Catholic because Hispanic shit, but um I'm not out here like fucking praising the Bible and shit like that all the time. Just all I believe is heaven, hell. Don't be an asshole. Go do your thing. That's it.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
it's interesting to see other people's thought process with that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like my philosophy is like, you talk about heaven, hell, be a good person. Like my philosophy is just like everything happens for a reason. Like the universe has like a set destiny for you, and you know what? No matter what you do, it's how your life is going to be aligned. So, at least that's my mindset at the moment.
That yeah. All right. I bet. So now that we're got the idea and stepped into Cloud 19, because I don't exactly think that Call Now has exactly really anything to of substance. At least what I feel, just because it's just just the vibe intro, but then
Hmm.
it's like the doormat, and then Cloud 19 is the door, you know.
Yeah.
But let's move on to personally my favorite thing, which we'll talk about a little bit more in depth after we've gone through each track.
Hmm.
Because you obviously dropped the remix pack of Nimbus, but me personally, Nimbus was my favorite on the album, just because
Yeah.
I can vividly imagine just a music video or at least like whole like nightly vibe
Hmm.
for this, because this is a very like neon lights driving through New York type feel.
Hmm.
But yeah, you got dancing in my head. Everything's feel like euphoria. Can't open my eyes. Friends can't even see my cornea. This is how it is. Dying young is not my story yet. Every day I'm living in a world full of euphoria.
Hmm.
So what's the real like? Just first of all, what's the thought process behind this? First of all.
So the first part of Nimbus, it's like it's kind of just it being in a state of, again, it follows like the message of like the Cloud 9 portion of the title of Cloud 19. It's like, like I felt like there was like a period of my life where like I just took so many substances. I'm not saying like I took like coke and meth and shit and crack, but I'm saying like I'm saying there was just a period of my life where I didn't feel sober at all. This was like again at the time where I was like producing Cloud 19, and I literally felt like at one point, because I was like succumbing into this lifestyle, that I was literally, gonna die. Like I it follows like along with a lot of the shit that I've been through. And I'm happy to say that, I'm no longer following that lifestyle anymore. I'm sober right now, and I will be for a very long time. But yeah, Nimbus is it's just basically about,
Just
you
the
know,
high
I
life, the
yeah,
continuous high
the
life.
the highest part of my life. I'm just not coming down.
All right, yeah, because that's really what I felt with the line "Take me to the hospital. I'm needing more than medicine." Uh,
Mhm.
I always imagined it was a part of the song where like we're just like fucking crazy lights are going on, and it's the classic fucking Disney won't tell you that it's actually happening, but the character's just high as fucking dicks.
Yeah,
That
bro.
that's
That
in
was
like
literally me
every
all of
Disney
last
movie.
year. Yeah.
But no, I was definitely getting that feel
Mhm.
of a high life. And
It's
honestly, it like not to say that it glorifies, but it does like give you this sense of like, oh, this is a fun feeling. This is something you don't want to stop. But like obviously,
yeah,
once you're out of it, you realize you can't keep with that because it's a very self-destructive mindset.
it really is. Yeah. That it really is that type of mindset. It just caused me to be, it caused me to be so unmotivated but motivated at the same time. It's like it's just a roller coaster of your emotions, because at this point you're just playing with, like, I'm not even a fully developed I'm not even fully developed adult, but it's some shit. Yeah, you're just playing with, your identity, your mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
South card.
This is South Park. We're out here just waiting for the bus type shit.
Oh God.
But yeah, no,
Y-
the high life, definitely, you played the great, you painted a great picture with that. Definitely
I
have to give you
appreciate it.
props for that. Because again, actually, I haven't even said it yet, but the production was definitely something much different. Because let me pull it up. I said this in my Cloud 19 review I did a while ago for All Smiles.
Mm.
For favorite albums of the year, favorite underground albums of the year. I had said it was a real breath of fresh air, because in a year, because again, this year and 21, huge year for rage music. Like everywhere you went on the
Yeah.
internet was just rage music, rage music, rage music, and not to say it was terrible, but it definitely like like dilated the waters so much that like if you wanted to do rage, you'd have to do something so wildly different, or just to not do rage at
Yeah.
all.
Exactly. I 100% get that. It's funny you say that, because literally, like, when I was creating like Cloud 19 and like trying to like get the tracks all together, I didn't the last thing I wanted to do was create something with like rage and 808s. Like, I wanted to bring like something fresh into the underground that's not that.
Yeah, totally. Because I don't know the state of the underground right now because I'm very in and out with it. You know, I like
Mm.
the most I get from like what's it called? Like how the underground works. Is from like you, Manny, Frenchie, yada 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 yada. Like just my homies
Mhm.
that are in the underground, which I dabble a little bit. Like more recently, my playlist has started to add like a ton more like underground artists. Like I showed you earlier, Zith the Myth, which I have an interview coming up with her.
Yeah, she's
Hype for
fire,
that.
or
She
they're
is
fire.
fire. She is fire. She's very excited for the interview we got coming up. We're still situating that, but um, fucking Jev is a very underground artist. Like,
I think
granted,
I've heard of Jeff.
not super underground. He's only got like 650K
Mm.
on fucking Spotify, but still couple. Chloe the God, which brand new artist, very interested to see where her career goes. Like her first track banged out like 300K on Spotify, first ever track, which very
God
surprised,
damn.
very proud of her. Super fucking cool. Would love to get an interview with her, but we'll see. Josh Simmons, another great female artist. Or no, not female artist. I was thinking someone else. I was thinking of Maura Michelle. Josh Simmons, underrated as fuck as well. Woodgrain and his album Demo, but but yeah, um, you definitely did bring something new to the table in the underground scene. Just because
Yeah.
a lot of people, at least rappers, I don't know about artists, because I don't know if it's exactly just to call you a rapper. Because if I'm not mistaken, rap hasn't been a big thing with your music in like I don't know how long, right?
Yeah, not since I like 20 like pre quarantine, bro. I haven't produced anything in a I mean, besides like Teenage Insecurities, but I don't really count that as rap. I count that as like a part of like a project.
Yeah,
But like in terms of like a soul like solely a rap album, like or a mixtape, yeah, I haven't done that since like maybe like 2019. It's been a really long time.
yeah. Like your closest thing to current rap was "Gotta Go" with Shaq and Overpaid, which when that dropped, that was already my favorite track that you dropped, but but that was the time where I haven't given Cloud 19 a real like listen. Like I hadn't actually
Mhm.
sat down and turned on the album.
Mhm.
But no, Gotta Go was definitely my one of my top tracks for a while, just because y'all pulled off something fucking super fire, and then just kind of shrugged
Dude.
it off.
Fucking yeah, man, gotta go is like it's my top three. It's up there, like from like my favorite tracks in Cloud 19. I really love how dude, I love how Shag delivered after the hook, and I
Shaq
knew Overpaid.
delivered.
He fucking he served Aiden, left no crumbs, my guy. Like
Shawty
that dude,
Shawty really did serve,
he
which
really
that made me
served.
all the more sadder when he had to go early and couldn't perform. Gotta go with you.
I know, bro. I wanted bro to stay, dude.
I
Like
wish
I forgot why he left,
he
bro,
just said
but
he had to go like something about that. I don't know.
dude did his mission and aborted, my guy. That shit.
He did not stay to
I
get
look
the extra
great.
trophies.
The extra on God, bro. I could have gave bro like a fucking a lay and shit, giving him roses, but man,
Man,
there's
it
always
is what it
next
is.
time. It is what
There
it
is
is.
always next time. You do always got the chance for the next album to pull off another gotta go.
Of course, yeah, no, and like not even Shag, bro, but like I knew Paid would kill that dude. Oh my god, that's the thing, dude. Is that it was either I was trying to get Rio Vaz on Gotta Go too, but I knew bro was like he's he was too blown up and shit. To
Yeah,
I knew he wouldn't have the time to go on Gotta Go, but he was actually my second option because Paid took a bit for like the features, but he didn't take as long as fucking Shaq. That guy took like a whole goddamn summer to fucking send me a track like his verse, bro. But it was worth it though. It was worth
it
it.
is worth it. Yeah, which I see him being a busy guy, but still, yeah.
Mm.
But no, now that we've gone through the whole run of Nimbus, High Life, da da da, whatever. Moving on, Bad Dream. So Bad Dream, honestly, I it was a very like dreamy fucking track. You got Spleen, or I guess he's a what's his name? Hollow now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hollow.
yeah, Hollow. Um, honestly, this is the most like lullaby track on the album. Like
Mhm.
it definitely brings back the very like jumpy sort of like I said high life of Nimbus to a more like bring it back to the bedroom and let's just chill for a minute with Bad Dream.
Yeah.
I try to keep my face up, but old friends want to say stuff. Ironic how I stay up because I don't want to wake up. I feel my brain start to melt. I see I'm losing myself. I complain about my mental health, but I don't seek any help. So off the chorus alone, it definitely already like feels like word wise, like thematically, it is the like come down of realizing you need to change your ways or shit is not gonna go anywhere. You're staying
Yeah.
stagnant unless you find the help.
Mhm.
So, but like, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, no. the way I tried organizing this album is it's literally how you're trying to articulate it. It's like, at first, like, you have the introduction of the high and like at the peak of it, and then yeah, it's coming down into a realization that, this is a period of my life where I just can't stay like this forever. And I like we're only getting older, and it's okay to have fun, but there's times where you just need to have like a sit down conversation with yourself, and like try to be a better person. And that's what I was trying to deliver in Bad Dream.
Totally, totally. Yeah, because this definitely does like brush up on like the realization of like you can't just rely on other people to help you. You also need to like seek the help yourself, because
Mhm.
fucking someone who doesn't want the help will never get the help. So
Mhm.
realizing that you complain about it fucking doesn't help anything but just serve fucking like it just fetishizes your own sadness.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's one thing I didn't want to get comfortable with. I didn't want to get comfortable with like the cycle of just overthinking and being sad and getting like I didn't like that. Like that's such a loser mentality to me, and I hated that. And I wanted to better myself from beyond that point. And again, like Bad Dream is not only just like this is not only just about the state of coming down, but it follows along where there was just a shit ton of people in my life that came and left, and that really took a toll on me. And when I came down from like to sobriety, it made me it made me analyze what I went through. And it made me decide that I gotta change. I gotta become a better version of myself. I gotta live to the fullest potential.
Definitely, definitely, because uh, it's funny that you say it's a loser mentality. That's honestly the reason I personally have stopped using all those like obviously I'll still say a joke or two about it, but like I really did stop with that self-deprecating humor all the time of like, dude, I fucking suck, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh, dude, I'm such a fucking retard. Dude, I'm worth nothing. Like, shut up, dude. Holy shit,
Fuck,
you sound like a fucking quivering pussy. Like,
bro. It,
it's just such a joke, dude. It's honestly such a joke. So that's why I've honestly realized the reason so many people stay depressed is because they just sit and talk and like joke about it instead of trying to do anything. Which, sure,
right.
joking about it can help cope a little, but if you're doing nothing but just like shoveling it to be your like the butt of your jokes,
Yeah,
you're
like
literally
you're
just gonna
making it.
end up like every comedian who's ever fucking killed themselves.
Yeah, and like you're making it your whole identity, bro. Like it's not the fact that you're just making it your identity, but the fact that you try to like label yourself that way, you are going to become that way. And the thing is that people just get so comfortable with that type of mindset that they don't realize like it's making them stagnant. And that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to be comfortable in my own shoes. I didn't want to stay like that forever. Like the only way you're going to become successful in your own mindset is to experiment out of your element, is to like do things that you normally wouldn't do. That's why I started like I started like doing habits I usually don't do. Like
Yeah,
I hated
definitely.
reading. I started reading, but yeah.
Reading a good book is fucking insanely enriching. Have you ever read House of Leaves?
I
Great
haven't, but that
novel.
sounds really familiar.
It's an amazing fucking novel. It's a horror novel, right? But like it twists the idea of what a horror novel can even be. Cause like it's about a fucking house that like gets all twisted up, right? Like fucking
Mhm.
like I guess you could say like a liminal space almost. Fucking but like
Mhm.
towards the end of the book where like the house really starts to get fucked up, even the pages start to get all fucked up as well. Like the printing shit will just like words will
Mhm.
be flipped upside down, entire blocked white out, like entire blocks of word whited out. But and like literally towards like the final pages of the book, it is unreadable jumbled nonsense until like the final page where it's just chilling fucking words. Genuinely such a
Oh,
good read. Check that shit out.
I, I might have to check that shit out. I like disturbing shit like that.
It is a very disturbing thing if like if you have a fear of like your surroundings changing without you knowing.
Mhm.
But now finding new shit to do is definitely great cuz honestly, I've realized if you want to stop being so sad, joke about how you're the fucking best. Even if you're not, like it doesn't matter. Joke about how you're a fucking god or whatever the fuck. because soon enough you'll actually start to believe the shit you joke about. That's like it's the same idea with like if you joke enough about it, you'll develop a kink, which is it's a weird analogy, but it's true. It's true.
Top G.
It's real though. But no,
That's hella funny.
getting yourself in a new place on and realizing the help you need, it's a good message for bad dream.
Yeah.
Definitely, because with I don't think I'm happy. Waking up is waking up's a bad dream. Crowded by the bad things. Crowded by the A. And I don't think and I don't know what's happening. Seeing all them laughing, feel some sort of feel some type of stabbing. I don't know what, and I don't know what's happening. Which is realizing, which like I get a like we've been talking about, realizing you need the help, and you've been realizing the people around you aren't what you thought they were.
Yeah. It's just like a sudden like change of wavelength. It's yeah.
It's definitely very interesting how you wrote this because I love albums that or just at least songs in general where you can pop them on and like if you don't think about what they're saying, um, it's a whole different song. But if you did
Mm.
sit down and listen, you realize they're really saying some shit.
Yeah, like there's like a truthful message behind that. It's funny because like I literally like wrote Bad Dream in like a fucking airport. Like I was like in the Long Beach airport just like trying to write because like this I knew this was like a great beat. I just didn't know how to like put it all together. So like I was literally in the fucking airport trying to realize like man like I like the only way I could really like make this a good song is if I get everything out that I've been wanting to say for a long time. And yeah, that's how I song wrote it.
Definitely. And I can tell just like this not just on this song but the entire album you were just letting it all hang out. You didn't
Yeah.
you didn't tighten up the belt. You just dropped the pants and let it all go.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. Not even dropping the pants, bro. Like I dropped the underwear on that shit, dog.
Literally tore the underwear off and sat on
Yeah,
the toilet.
for real, bro.
But moving on to teenage insecurities, this is where you bring it to a more jumpy like feel, like a kind of cruising down the street type idea.
Mm.
And this is your more like I guess you could say rappy rap type song on the album because
Yeah.
this is where you drop a little bit of a flow. When I was young, I had so many insecurities. Thought I was an angel with a face of impurity. So intimidating, people didn't want to talk to me. Then I dyed my hair, hoping people would be onto me. Which, when I read that line, I had realized, wait a minute, she didn't always have black hair, did she? Because again,
Yeah.
I've been following your career off and on, like through the Minecraft shit and like yada 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 whatever, and then I had been become re-aware of you after like Manny started talking about you more, like when you started
Mm.
getting more cool with Manny. That's when I
Mm.
started to remember, like, oh yeah, it's that one Minecraft kid. But like, because I even mentioned to you, like, there's still people who remember you for the Minecraft shit, which is kind of wild to think about. Like I low key thought at this point people would not remember the Minecraft shit as well.
Oh no, that shit's a staple on the internet, my
It's
guy.
a
That shit
staple.
is a staple.
Shit is never going anywhere.
It's never. It's like fucking like that shit's a classic, bro. Like you put on Minecraft Cedo, like everyone at least from like born from like what 2002 to like fucking 2009 is
Six
gonna know that
maybe.
shit.
No, I would say
Maybe
six.
six,
9 is a little
six.
pushing it, but six is a good age range.
Yeah.
But no, this I get a feel this you're just talking about how you were growing up, uh,
Mhm.
like a little pure ass fucking kid. But what?
Mhm.
So let's talk about that. What was it like growing up for Reptile Legit?
Man, like I don't want to. I'm not gonna give like a little sob story or anything. I had a pretty good childhood. I had very loving parents. You know, I education was okay, but I guess like the number one insecurity that I did have was like I always felt like I was very unapproachable towards people. Like I remember I would just get comments about like I just seemed very intimidating and like how I didn't really seem approachable, and that really kind of like I didn't like those comments, and it really like it took a stab into my heart at one point. And that's like, that's when I started dyeing my hair, because I thought that like I would seem more approachable. I started dyeing my hair like light brown, like very light colors, so like to just to get people to gravitate towards me. But I realized that no matter what I do to my identity, people are just gonna, like, if it's not everybody, some people are gonna see me like that. And at one point I just stopped giving a fuck. I was like, you know what, I really don't care what people think about me. Like, if like, like, I don't care if I seem intimidating. I don't care if like I seem unapproachable to people. I don't give a fuck. So that's like, I literally just dyed my hair all black. I like started like, I just started being more of myself. And like when I started doing that, I noticed I was more happier. That like I let so many people's like opinions get into my mind. But like again, there was just a period of my, why do I keep saying period of my life, bro? There was just like there was just like something that clicked in my brain where I was just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna do what I want. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel that because I would say I'm in a point in my life where because like a lot of people around me always say like, "Oh, you're so serious, dude. Why you so serious?" Like, I was in like a, dude, lighten the fuck up. You're such a fucking pussy. God, but like
Quivering pussy.
quivering little snide pussy. But fucking like just for example, like literally yesterday, I was eating a burger at a restaurant with my family, and my mom had
Mm,
ran into her school friend with like that was with her daughter, and all I'm like, she's like,
mm.
oh, say hi, this is my old friend. I'm like, oh hi ma'am. I was like, oh, how's it going? Hi, like formal little like hello, because I don't know you. I'm just gonna say what's up. She's like,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, why are you so serious? Why are you so serious? I'm like, wait, I'm being serious.
Bitch.
I'm like, nah, I'm not like, bitch, who the fuck you? No, nah, but I was just thinking like, wait, I'm serious. Because I was like I didn't think that's what people thought.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm starting to realize that a lot more, thinking about it now. But no,
Mhm.
that is a good mindset to move on with, because a lot of people's opinions will definitely drain you.
Right. It'll change you as a person. It'll get you into your feelings a lot.
Because there's a lot of people that I wouldn't say they fucking hate me, but there's a lot of people that don't like me. Like
Yeah.
I just stopped talking with like a group of people just because I don't fuck with one of their homies, because he
Mm.
disrespected my dead grandma. So I'm like, fuck that, not talking to you no more. They're like, bro, we're not talking to you no more. Bro. Fuck you. Like, if you're not gonna respect him, we don't respect you. I'm like, all right, bro. All
Mm.
right, suck my dick. And I moved on, and,
Yeah.
and boom, now I'm already talking to new people. It's all a
You
mindset of
should.
just like you don't, because like I think it's also come from a thing of I've learned to love my own like company so much that like if I were to get
Yeah.
like not to say like I want this to happen, but like if I were to get dropped by everyone, I wouldn't be like in a catastrophic like, fuck, my life is over, dude. I'd be like bummed like, oh fuck, man, I don't got no homies, I got nothing to do now. But I wouldn't
Mm.
let it kill me, you know.
Yeah, same here. Like, you just gotta realize that, like, people come and go. People are on different level. Like, people are gonna be on different levels, like, from you as you grow older. And that's just some shit you can't, like, be like, oh man, I'm losing everyone. I'm fucking kill myself. Like, like that's a mentality I don't want to have, and I'm sure you don't want that either. You just got
Definitely.
you live and you learn. Like, I would rather, and I'm sure like you'll agree with this too. Like, I'd rather like be by myself than be around in an energy full of people that don't reciprocate like that type of energy that I need. Like, I'd rather be in a room by myself than with a room of people that give me bad energy. I don't care.
Totally.
I want to let go of people that aren't good for me. And I feel like a lot of people should develop that mindset. It's healthy.
Definitely, yeah, because I've always stuck around, like, I guess you could say the right crowd, because, like, sure, I hung around dumbasses and shit like that, but, like, to be fair, like, fucking, like, whoever you are, you're attracted to the people who you basically kind of act like, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
all the homies act like dumbasses, but, like, it's not bad dumbass, it's just good dumbass.
Mhm.
But no, it's it
Goodness.
is it is a good message to have, a good mindset to move along life with, because it's not always dependent on the people who are around or with you. So it is
Mhm.
definitely good to think about, or at least like step back and realize every now and then.
Right. And a lot of people don't like learn that until they're much older, but that's something that I wanted to learn now. So, if you learn these type of lessons early on in your life, you're going to live happier.
Definitely, because I wouldn't say I'm a social butterfly, but if I'm like in a place where I don't know anyone, I'm not the one to initiate the conversation. And you might look at that as like, dude, you're so fucking antisocial, but it's like, no, I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying me, dude. Like I'm enjoying
Yeah.
me. If you want to come enjoy me with me, I'm the door is open. Come inside, but I'm not gonna go walk into other people's lawns. I'm just leaving the gate open to me and letting people come to me. Which sure
Mhm.
that might be a bad idea to like make friends or whatever, because like if you're in a new place where you have no one, sure that's probably a terrible way to make friends. But like I don't know, people will come to you if they
Yeah.
want to.
Right. They'll gravitate towards you. If they like you, they'll gravitate towards you.
Yeah, because like it's like magnets. Fucking like it's not like magnets. Why did I say that? It's
I
it's
know.
it's
I know.
opposites
I know what you're
attract.
trying to say.
But yeah, no. But fucking but it is what it is. But let's move on. Garden of Eden, which I also have to very much applaud the album transition or the song transition. I mean, because that is not a lot.
Appreciate it.
That is not a lot of things people do nowadays. Literally, the only artist I can think of that does that to this day is like Tyler the Creator. Maybe that's it.
Mm.
It's literally the only artist I can think of. I'm probably wrong. There's probably more, but you're probably the only other person I know who still does that.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think like transitions and shit like that's a cool concept. Actually, I wasn't the one that thought about the teenage insecurities to Garden of Eden transition. That was actually the master engineering. He's not here right now, but his name's Logan. He thought of that shit, and I didn't think of it as at first, but you know when he like like pitched that idea, and I was like, dude, that's like a really good idea, and it worked well. It worked pretty good.
It did. It really, really did. Which it kind of brought like because it teenage insecurities and Garden of Eden feel like two sides of the same coin. Whereas you're
Yeah.
talking about like the people around you, um, where like the people around you affecting you,
Mm.
you're bringing it back to how you're being affected. With
Mm.
the opening lines being, "I don't even want to say this. I'm having doubts that I ain't gonna make it. It's haunting me. The thoughts I can't escape it," which it's not always gonna be, like like an equal fight against like what you're thinking. It'll sometimes be an
Mm.
uphill battle. So
Mm.
it's definitely good that you highlight the ideas of like you're not the invincible tank you think you are all the time. It is good to have weaknesses, but it
Of
but it's
course.
not good to just like patch them up and pretend they're not even there. It's good to
Yeah.
realize your faults and then work upon them. So it is
Mm.
very good that you wrote like Garden of Eden in a sense of it's almost like a part two of teenage insecurities.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that you said that. Like when you said it's like two sides of like it's two sides of the same coin. Like you're definitely right. Like you know, teenage insecurities is I guess it's like the same sound, same vibe, but like different message.
Definitely, definitely. Because it's not exactly the thing of like the people are affecting you, or like the effect of people have on the effect that people have on you. Fucking Tourette's over
Mm.
here. Um, but it's just the already effect that you have of the people already, if that makes sense, kind of
Mm.
like
I'd want to say like my bad. Go ahead.
yeah, it's like the effect that's already there that up to now you haven't exactly thought about, but eventually it does creep around.
Mm. Yeah, like teenage I want to say teenage insecurities is like a battle of like other people, but Garden of Eden like kind of it is a battle with other people, but it's more over like a battle with myself this time. Like you know it's like one of those like tracks where you just like sit late now on a Tuesday cracking a cold one by yourself in your head about a couple shit. And yeah, that was basically the night I wrote of Garden of Eden. It's just like it is one of those nights where you just again you gotta you self reflect on yourself and where you are in life.
Definitely, because it is nice to have moments of self reflection because it creates a checkpoint in your life. Because if you never sit down to think where you are, you'll never come to realize how far you really made it. Cause like
Like,
you can't have moments where it's like you felt like you've really moved nothing, but it's only when you
mm,
look back you really realize how far you came,
mm,
which
yeah,
is
and
great to think about.
like a lot of people, they underestimate their accomplishments. Like humans have just such like a dep self what the fuck is that word?
Self-deprecating.
Yes, that self-deprecating mindset where all they want to think about is, like the negativity of like the negative energy in their lives. Like they don't want to think like, hey, like I actually have a roof over my head. Like, hey, I ate today. I got up today. Like the little things matter, and it's not until you sit down by yourself until you really appreciate like all the accomplishments you've received, everything you've done.
Definitely, yeah, cause and that is nothing, and it's no more apparent than in an artist, cause artists will always be their biggest like worst enemy, like
Mhm.
because you can definitely relate to this too, cause like there's different types of artists and shit, but like because I'm definitely sure there's been times where like you're in the studio, nothing's being churned out because it's just not your day, and you're like, fuck, god damn it, I suck, and then you but then you realize once you like look back, like you realize, damn, I actually did accomplish it.
Yeah, like you can do it. Like you can't, like one bad day doesn't disregard all of the great days you've been having. And you just got to be appreciative of what you've done and what you've accomplished as a person.
Totally, totally, because it's like again, not to sound like a broken record, but great to always look back. Like
Mm-hmm.
you ever want to fucking what's it called? You ever want a boost of energy? Literally just think back to like a worse point and realize you've made it farther.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was fucking I was just online one time and I read that like someone felt like some depressed person. I don't remember who said this online. It was probably on Twitter or something like that because
Some
people are so
depressed person.
yeah, because people are depressed as fuck on Twitter. So it was probably on Twitter. But like they said, it felt so much like an accomplishment. Now that like they thought of like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, and or like because like they had explained it was a mindset of like they would never do it, but the fact that they've
Mm-hmm.
come so far to think of it as it's all right, I can do it tomorrow. They realize, holy shit, I've actually grown as a person.
Yeah. Like, dude, for me, I you can always wait for tomorrow, but why not today? You can change yourself today. You can change yourself right now. A lot of people, like, they postpone that type of shit, but like, like it's never too late to better yourself or change your identity. You can always start.
Most definitely, most definitely. There's a quote that I can't remember who said it. I had seen it like on like one of those motivational speaks or whatever the fuck. Cause like I'll sometimes just pop that on because whatever I need something to watch on YouTube while I'm playing games or whatever or just drawing shit. It was like
Mhm.
a quote. I can't remember who said it, but it was like, I don't need you to give me another year, not another week, not another month, not another whatever. Can you just do one more day?
Mm.
And I that's pretty fucking profound because you don't even need to do the most as long as you do something. Even
Yeah.
like brush your fucking teeth for as like
Mhm.
for as like as much as you can meme on it as like as for like the people who have like, holy shit, this feels like an accomplishment. I haven't even brushed my teeth in a week. I finally got around to doing it. Just because there's that fucked up in life to that where
Yeah.
brushing your teeth feels like an accomplishment. You can meme on that so much, which I'll be honest, I have as well. I'm like, ew, you're fucking nasty. But really
No,
thinking
that's
about it, it's
something
like,
I don't meme on.
nah,
Actually.
it's only because like in the moment it's like, oh, gross, you haven't brushed your teeth, yuck. But like when you sit down and think about it, it's like, damn, you really did do something today.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Because people, like, they come into a point in life where they really can't take care of themselves, and it goes from the point that, like, brushing your teeth and taking a shower, it means a lot, and that's something to be proud of,
No,
for
definitely,
sure.
definitely. Which it's an easy thing to forget because I've said, I've easily forgotten and be like, ew, gross. But then I sat down, thought about it for even more of a second, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind, I'll take it back. Like, that's my
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I realize my faults. I realize my errors. But
Yeah.
no, Garden of Eden definitely a another self reflection song, but more on like the darker side, I guess you could say.
Mm.
Like and that's no more apparent than in the interlude. I don't know. Lately, just been. I don't know. It's just lately I've been having doubts. Doubts about what doubts are you having? Just everything. This whole thing. Like, what if it doesn't work out? Because that is again another like artist thing. It's you're like you'll always have your period of like, fuck. What if I just stop being an artist now? What if I just fucking
Yeah.
cut this shit out?
Mhm.
And it's
Definitely.
definitely a stagnant thought to have, but it's not that kind of stagnant where it'll stay forever. It's just a period of pause.
And it's a period of pause that can determine whether or not like you're gonna give up, and that's something that like every artist goes through, and that's what this song is like also aim. Damn, bro,
Don't
you good?
don't worry about it. I just dropped my phone. Don't worry about it. I'm literally just fidgeting with my phone, like the key on.
You're good. You're good. I thought you fucking like fell off your chair and shit,
No, it's
like
physically
fucking tumbled
impossible.
and shit.
It's physically fucking impossible. Like my chair, there's like half a centimeter between the chair and the wall.
That's fucking funny, bro.
But
I'm glad
continue
you're
on.
good. But yeah, no, the message of Garden of Eden, it's a lot focused towards people that, I want to say artists, but people that just have like this like the art lifestyle in general, like whether you want to like paint, whether you want to like draw, write music,
The creative mind.
like yeah, creative mindset, like it's a risky career to be an artist because like the game is just so oversaturated, everybody wants to do it, but there's that 1% that stick by it, and if you stick by it you can make it, and that's what I was trying to deliver into Garden of Eden.
Totally, totally. But moving on to, I guess you could say technically it's our first collab on the album. White Lies.
Mhm.
We got Bad Beats Collective on here, which let's talk about a little bit about that, because up to now,
Sure.
we've had 6 straight tracks of just you flexing your artistic muscles and just showing that you are your own artist. You're overall fucking. You're showing the world this is Reptile Legit. This is like who you are as an artist now, and you're
Mhm.
not gonna shy away from it. But we got Bad Beats Collective over here backing you up on,
Shout
if I'm not
out.
mistaken, the just the beat, right? Or is it also the production?
Yeah, no, just the beat, he's the producer.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a little bit about that. How did that come to be?
Damn, bro. Like I feel like this like White Lies is kind of an extension track to like the Atari tape, because I want to say Atari is like a battle of like my relationships with people, and Cloud 19 again is just it's more of like it's a self evaluation of an album, but White Lies I want to say it's that one song where I kind of like reflect back on Atari days, because it is about like of of somebody, and it's kind of the shit that I've been wanting to say for a very long time, the shit that I've been going through with like past connections from Atari, and yeah, it's such a long song because it's just a big message I've been wanting to deliver for a long time, just like the other songs in Cloud 19, but I just want to say this one is like it's a lot more personal into like my relationships and connections with like people.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's honestly, I can say it definitely does harpen back on Atari, with like just with the more slower like electronic noise, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Like that
Which
synth type
I
sound.
really do like the synth on the chorus, like dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Like those, dude, that shit fucking lines up so perfectly.
Yeah,
It goes literally hand in hand. It's so fucking perfect, dude.
right. Like you got all the ingredients, put it that shit together,
You,
fucking
you put it
there it
in the
goes.
oven for long enough, and you gotta get yourself a great cake.
Right, right.
But definitely, it was a huge like, whoa, what the fuck? I have to pause for a minute and take a step back with the switch up.
Mm-hmm.
There's like boom bappy sort of like in your face, like, all right, I've let you relax. Now let's kick it into fifth gear now.
Yep.
Like it's a new side that not a lot of people will get to see, but it's a side
Mm-hmm.
that once you see it, it'll leave you wanting more. So it does. This song
It's
does leave.
powerful. It's beautiful.
It does. It's a very powerful song. But when that's like for example, but that's what happens when the emotions and the love is at war. We, uh,
Mm-hmm.
we know we got some problems causing our love to become so absent. Say we gotta end it, but I know we uh, but I know inside we capping. Definitely, you can tell just by listening alone. You've really had something to say with this. It's honestly your
Yeah.
most vocal song on the album by far. Because like I said, I keep saying this over and over. You do talk your shit, but this is where you really just like set the table and start dinner. Like as an analogy.
Yeah, like the first part of White Lies, I want to say like a little appetizer, like giving the listener about what's to come, but they don't know what's about to come. And then like you got the like the rap portion of the song, which is more direct, it's more impulsive, it's more powerful. Like it ties well together with the first half.
Most definitely. It's like giving it a new coat of paint almost,
Yeah. Mhm.
which super surprising to see because again you don't strike anyone as the rapper type, but it
Mhm.
definitely is something you could do, and
Yeah.
this leaves the door open to like if you want to do this in the future, like people can't just immediately be like, "What the fuck? We never saw this coming." No, you go back to White Lies, you realize it was always there. We just never were able
Mhm.
to see it.
Yeah, it's funny like you're talking about how like it's like a surprising sound. I remember like when I showed Wes this and I showed Logan this song, and I remember like fucking like when the beat switch was happening, fucking Wes shat his pants. He was like, "Bro, like Reptile, this has to be like one of your most like I guess like meaningful and deep, like probably one of the best songs in your discography." And I remember when he said that, I was like, that gave me so much more of a confidence boost as an artist, and it left me wanting to do more of like be an artist, not just a rapper, not just a singer, but be someone that's capable of doing more.
Definitely, definitely, and moving aside from White Lies and just to talk about that a little bit more, I can definitely feel like that's why you started the idea and brand of Raised Online, simply because it's a new facet of the business that you can like get a grip on. You know, you've now started
Mm-hmm.
the music blog, or I guess like music page type shit where you inadvertently uh bring in people that like people have never heard, and then churn them out so that more people hear them, and essentially you are uh taking the creative idea of everyone has a voice to be heard and
Mm-hmm.
allowing that to be more prevalent within the underground. and
Yeah.
and it's nice that you bring like the very cheap like fucking promos, right?
Yeah.
Because it allows anyone, because the underground business of music, it's a very like it's kind of cutthroat, but at the same time it's like because you have so many people, like it's either like shit people or like people who just can't really like get their footing in the door, and
Mm-hmm.
with like $1 Spotify playlist, $2 story post, $3 permanent IG post, like the $3.50 with a fucking pin.
Mm-hmm.
Go buy that shit. Like it leaves the door open to people who could normally never get their shit like posted unless like they really make something ultra special to literally everyone, like something that rings throughout the underground like a fucking tidal wave.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz let's be honest, like you're doing your numbers, right? But like at least I think so, cuz you definitely have so much room to grow, because like
Thank you.
you aren't the biggest in the underground, but you are doing your numbers. You have your cult fan base, and that was
Yeah.
very apparent with the show. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
because like honestly, a lot more people showed up than I expected. I expected like the decent crowd. Definitely a
Mm-hmm.
lot more people than I expected though.
Yeah,
At least for
the
like the size of the building, like the building felt fucking packed.
Yeah, I was surprised too. It was just 7 people. I was just fucking ashamed that not ashamed, but like I was just like, I wish that like Shaq and his crew stayed, bro. Cause like I noticed that like I felt like a couple of people were like starting to. Like, I'm not saying this like just to like develop into some negativity into the show, but I knew some people were starting to dip because like that venue was just so goddamn hot. Like
Totally.
fuck, I felt like at one point, like when I was performing, I was dead ass about to pass out. Like I literally felt like I was gonna pass out at one point because it was just so fucking hot in there, bro.
You know, you can
But
kind of see
yeah.
that in the full recap video. You can 100%
No.
see that. No, cuz like bro, you kind of like at least like during the pauses between like when like you're not like saying anything on stage, you're just kind of letting the crowd do its thing or like the song play out a little bit before you like punch back into like another like part of the song. You could tell like you're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, I need to like not look like I'm tired as shit, but at the same time catch a fucking break."
Yeah, dude, I didn't want to like, that's the thing in the Cloud 19 show that I didn't do with the LA show. The LA show, I actually gave myself a break. I gave myself like a 5 minute break. But in the Cloud 19 show, I just fucking ran through that shit like a fucking gangbang train, bro. Like I fucking like I don't know why I did not give myself a break that time. I think I was just too in the moment and I was too focused on like delivering such a good show that I didn't fucking like look out for myself, and that like that's literally when I was about to pass out. But
Totally.
hey, still made it though.
To be
Still made
fair,
it.
you had Logan and Roman on there as like a little posse, and on top of that, the people in the background. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like keep up the fucking what's it called, the
The
energy.
vibe going.
Yeah, it kept the
Yeah.
energy so that like if one person started to falter, it didn't like bring down the whole thing. So like the performance was 100% there. It didn't matter who was popping off. It just mattered if everyone was having a good time, and that's what was great about it.
Exactly. Like that was the goal. Like I just wanted everybody to have a good time. I don't care if I sung like shit. I don't care like, if I fucking pass out or I just wanted to make sure everyone was having a fun time. That was just the ultimate goal.
Totally, totally. Because the only other show I'd been to was what's it called? Govball 2020 two earlier that year. It was when I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to this show with my friends, and that was also my first mosh pit experience, which I've told you many times about. Fucking Cardi, which you've explicitly said all to everyone's like, I need to go see Cardi. I need to go see Cardi. Which huge shame that the New York show got canceled.
Sorry?
The fucking the Rolling Loud in New York got canceled.
Oh yeah, fuck. I mean,
Huge
damn. I don't
fucking
even live in New
shame.
York, bro. I would have fucking went, especially if Cardi went, bro. Fuck.
I don't know. New York is a great place for shows, in my opinion.
It is. I like, dude. When I went to that Cloud 19 show was the first time I've ever been in New York, and I've been wanting to visit New York for the longest time. And I fell in love with New York. It's beautiful. I love it.
New York is fucking great, dude. Honestly,
Nice
like,
ass
dude,
place.
if you're ever back in New York, let me fucking know, dude. Cause
No, of
like to this
course,
day,
bro.
I'm still so fucking pissed. I wasn't able to like pop out with anyone, and even like to the point where like what's his name, Matcha even invited me out to his music video set when I literally only met him the night before. Such a cool dude.
Dude, you should have came, bro. We were all like
I
walking in like this
fucking
big
showed
gang
up.
posse. Like we were all walking around Times Square with a fucking posse, dog. Like we
I
were.
really
It was
fucking
so
showed up.
fun.
I really fucking
You
showed up.
should have, bro.
But like, dude, I don't know. I think my mom was just like, was like, oh, I don't know these people. Like, granted, I wasn't able to ask her just because like she was busy the next day, so she would not have been able to like drive me out wherever. But
Mm-hmm.
like at the same time, even if I could, I don't know if she would have said yes. But like, I don't know. It was a whole thing. Still very sad that I couldn't. But there's always next time.
No, for real. Yeah, there's always next time. And next
Definitely,
time, like, we see each other, you gotta pop out with a black puffer. We were all,
dude.
dash, we
Totally.
all wear black puffers.
Dude, I don't even have any. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do actually have a black puffer. Now that you say that, I've got my
Yes,
Armani
sir.
puffer, so definitely could pop out with that.
Yeah, drip.
I'm also super surprised because looking back at the video, because I recorded that all on my iPhone, and with a fisheye lens, and that shit actually came out really fucking pretty and fit the vibe, in my opinion.
It did. I really loved how it looked. Like not just like our
Thank you,
performance, but like everybody, like Fatal, Frenchie, Shaq. It was dope. It was nice
thank you.
footage.
Which it was really fucking weird recording for Frenchie because he wanted me to record for his show on his phone as well. So I was literally like double clutching phones, but like
Double clutching
it was
phone.
pretty fucking good. It
It
came
was
out great.
nice. Yeah,
Uh,
no, the fish islands was a very good idea.
thank you. And like I literally only bought it like I think a month before because I was like I've been
Damn.
meaning to buy it like for ages because I've been wanting to just use it for shit, and I finally got around to
Mm.
it. But no,
Shit, I
it
mean,
was a
you
great
came on time.
shit. It was great
Yeah.
shit, and like I said, what's it called in the highlights video at the end, at the in the outro. At least I think in the version that I posted. No, yeah, it was like the congratulations post. Um, I think I
Mm.
dropped on TikTok or whatever. Because I didn't think it was fitting to go anywhere else. But fucking I'd said like, oh, dude, y'all popped off on the production and everything. Y'all fucking absolutely killed it. Fucking big cheers, big cheers.
Big,
And
yeah. The whole production, that shit was Logan's idea, bro. Like the whole intro and stuff. Like I wanted like a very grand intro, and that's what I tried doing. And then yeah, me and Logan we worked on that like literally I think like a month before the show, and we were just trying to make that shit grand, that shit nice. We didn't just want to play the songs, you know. We wanted to make this a show. We wanted to make this a nice show, and
definitely, I feel
that's what
that
we did.
because you were definitely probably built for the fucking stage life, you know. You
Oh,
definitely were
I
built.
appreciate that.
You were built to fucking perform, dog. I can see it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And
Totally.
I want to perform in in a bigger stage in bigger places. I love performing. I've fallen in love with it.
You know what? Mark it right now. 3/27, 2023, 3:32 a.m. on twitch.tv/willow.mp4. All Smiles X raised online. Interview with Reptilelegit. There's finna be a stadium show
Stadium
eventually.
show, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Like if it's not now, it's gonna be later. It's gonna be later. Trust. I still have that faith. I still have that hope. It's gonna happen.
It's finna happen.
Like when I went on that stage, that shit felt natural, bro. I loved it. Like I thought I would be scared. I thought I would hate it, but it felt right. It felt like me. I felt like myself.
Nah, definitely it because it felt like you'd already done it before. Because like, was this your first or like third show?
This was my okay. So I had Dallas,
Yeah, because you had Dallas.
LA.
And, okay, so it's probably like your third or fourth, maybe,
Yeah, I
right?
think it was my third or fourth. I think that was my third one. That had to be my third one. Yeah.
Because I think I remember what was it? I remember back when like Manny was advertising it on his story, which big RIP that Manny could not come. Still such a
Yeah,
huge
man.
shame. Well, it was literally like even coordinating with him because I had seen on his story like a week before he had the same Bones jacket I had, just in a different colorway. That's why I came in that jacket. Like I was like, fucking,
Oh,
I'm still gonna like fucking, I'm still gonna uphold the thing. I'm still gonna
that's a
uphold it.
fire ass jacket.
It is, dude. Shout out Alfred Eden. They're
Wait, is that the bone jacket?
it is the
Is
Bone
that a bone?
jacket.
Oh my god, I have the same jacket but black.
Dude, you have this exact same varsity Bones jacket.
Yes,
No
dude. Oh my,
fucking way.
I have it, bro. Like I got it for
OMG, sis. OMG.
oh my god, twinsies.
Twinsies. Oh my god. Oh my god. You gotta
Oh my
pop off. We gotta
god.
pop off and dress the same eventually. I'm like, what?
Oh my god, we gotta hold hands and kick our feet up in the air with that varsity jacket.
We gotta kick our feet in the air. Oh my god. Who's your man crush Monday?
Oh my god, Ryan
Oh
Reynolds.
my
Like, he's
goodness.
such a
Channing
good.
Tatum.
Oh
My,
my god, Channing Tatum, he's like up there. He's up there,
my
definitely.
god. My god. But no, great time, great everything. Uh, but let's bring it back to the album. Um,
Dessert.
with Gotta Go, which definitely the biggest reason why I listened to the album, just because like I'd heard it, I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking fire. Like it actually had a chokehold on me for a week straight. Because I'm the type of person, if I hear a song and I fucking love it, I'm going to listen to it until like I'm either sick of it or like I have to pull something into my other rotation.
Yeah.
Like for example, most recent song to ever do that, "Talk" by Biba Doobie. Because I've been wanting to get
Mm.
into more girly girl ass fucking like and like pop rock music.
Uh-huh.
And in Talk by Biba Doobie, I heard it. I literally like the second this shit hit, I literally just punched my fucking like keyboard to pause it. I'm like, no fucking way, no fucking way. And then I sat immediately back down to listen to it. And this is definitely
Dude,
one of those songs to do it.
it's crazy you said that because like I felt like a lot of people like didn't fuck with it at first. Like,
Really?
yeah, I don't know. Like I felt like a lot of people didn't like it at first because like it was something different and also something really short. And like it's also like a collab track, which I feel like I do like a lot of collabs, at least like not in my own discography. But I felt like over time it did grow on people, and that's why it's starting to become a fan favorite.
Wow, that's interesting to think of because I thought immediately just since you're connected to Manny and Manny's been connected to Shaq for a while and then Shaq it has like similar if not like sharing fan base with Overpaid. I thought like
Hmm.
it would just all collide perfectly and everyone would have loved it. But it's interesting you say that because at least from my standpoint, like a lot of people liked it. With obviously fucking me, I fucking loved it. She was crazy. Which
I
same thing with
appreciate
the
it.
music video as well. Like I remember like one time I couldn't find it on YouTube. I'm like fuck, she took it down, and I'm like all right, fuck, I'll just go listen to Spotify. And then like a couple days later, I'm like oh there it is.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like, I actually I met Shaq before I met Manny, but Manny was the reason why like Shaq and I like started becoming mutuals.
Yeah, cause what was it that he started fucking with Shaq? I think it was like around the time kept doing things with what's his name Shark Puppet.
Yeah, that
Um,
that was been a while ago.
that was a while ago, which I'm pretty sure they still talk, but it's not apparent on social media anymore.
Mm.
But
Aw.
yeah, no, at least not on social media. I heard at least from his word, like offline, like that they talk still.
Yeah, I think they're still good
No,
friends.
they are good. They are still good friends. Like, cause we've talked about it recently. Just
Mm.
that publicly on social media, they're not like fucking conversing like that. You know, like how they used to be.
Mm.
Which, like, not to say like, oh, good. Like, he shouldn't be talking with them. But like, you know that Shark Puppet has that like kid fan base and mixing a kid fan base with a meme rap fan base at the time, it can only lead to downhill. I'm sorry, but like
It
if
can
you
lead you to
want
an
to
audience you don't want.
yeah, it can definitely lead to an audience you don't want because if you stay with a kid audience, you are always reliant on the next wave of children to come and find you. Like that's why so many YouTubers fall the fuck off because they always rely on like children and shit to like watch their
Right.
content.
And these kids grow up. Like you need to find like a fan base that's gonna have that similar mentality you have until like the day you die. And
Definitely. But
that's something else.
kid fan base is
Mhm.
fucking crazy though, cause like, dude, the amount that kids fucking like shit is actually like I remember at one point, like at least so many fucking Shark Puppet fan accounts and shit like that, like even followed
Yeah.
me, dog. They fucking followed me and like even like reached out to me to see if they could talk to Manny or Shark Puppet, just because
Oh
they
my
knew
god.
I had ties with them, and I was like, that's fucking crazy, like actually insane.
Yeah. Right. Kids are like they promote shit heavy, and that's why like I want to say at the time my parodies blew up because obviously the demographic of kids that like listen to parodies and play Minecraft, it's a bunch of kids. And it's funny, it's like crazy you say that because like literally like I remember people would follow like some of my older fans that like my parodies, they would follow people from my high school, like people I don't even know sometimes, and they'd be like, hey, let me get connected to Reptile. Like shit's crazy. I literally like someone tried contacting me through my school email, bro. Like shit like that is fucking crazy. Like kids are crazy.
They are fucking mental. but it is a little bit endearing sometimes. To be honest, it's like, damn, you like me
It's
this
cute.
much. That is actually kind of fucking flattering. But at the same time, you're creepy as shit. Please don't come to my house.
Hope not. Jesus, they can't even drive.
Can't even drive. They're just gonna pull up in their little tyke bikes.
Tyke bikes. Tyke bikes is wild.
They're gonna pull up in the ripsticks, dog.
The ripsticks. Oh my god, I love ripsticks.
Ripsticks are kind of zesty if you keep it a buck 50. Gotta shake some ass to be on that fucking board. Gotta do the rump shaker.
The rump shaker. You gotta fucking go Ice Spice mode.
You gotta thug shake that shit to make it work.
For real.
But also talking about the music video for God to Go, it definitely brought a very what's it called, like homemade feel to it. It was just
Mm-hmm.
you, a little Atari stick. You're going to a park, a McDonald's drive-through. You're in your car listening to the music, and even like pulled up to like a grocery store. Gave a huge
Yeah.
home feel to it, which
Yeah,
super
that
fucking cool.
yeah, that was recorded literally in my hometown. I went to the it was actually a Jack in the Box drive through. Like I
Was
had
it?
a Yeah, I had a like I was like hella high as shit recording that video with my friend. He actually went to the New York show too. His name's Sal. Like I remember like when we went through that drive-through, I was like wearing my black contacts and like I was ordering like when I went up through the window, the fucking like worker like hella looked at me like he was like eyeing me. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck is like who the fuck am I
Oh wait, you
serving
were
right
wearing
now?"
black contacts in that video?
Yeah, like pure I think they're called like Solera contacts. Like my eyes were just straight up black, and like that guy hella looked at me like weird and shit.
Oh, you mean like just like your pupils were straight black?
My whole eye was black.
Oh,
That's
like you mean like even the whites of your eyes were black?
Yeah, all that whole shit was black. My
Oh wait,
eyes were blackity black black.
I can kind of see it now. I can kind of see it now.
Yeah, I couldn't even fucking like. Why did I say listen? I couldn't even see through that shit because I'm like blind as shit. So I didn't have like prescription contacts or anything.
But no, it definitely brought a huge home feel onto it, which in like an at least around the time that this dropped, a lot of industry videos were still kind of like a thing, but like they're starting to die out, and more personal made videos definitely were
Mm-hmm.
were the bigger thing, and this fit right in perfectly.
Yeah, like a good like comfortable home field music video.
Definitely, definitely. Which honestly, I've thought about recording shit like that, which I did. Cause I'd found my Nintendo a while ago and recorded, I guess you could say like a mock like 30-second like music video to
Mm-hmm.
Flex Up by Lil Yachty. Just cause I was like, fuck it,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
just dick around in my room for no reason. Cause I was really bored one night. So I thought that was just a
Mm-hmm.
cool thing to do, and it came out cool. People on TikTok loved it. People on TikTok fucking loved it, which weird, but okay.
TikTok people eat that shit up,
Dude,
bro.
TikTok
Shit,
people
like
fucking love opium shit. They fucking love it.
right.
But shout out fucking Nintendo. They made a great fucking system to record like camcorder ass music videos on. Like literally built in like filters and everything. Made the
You
editing
talking
process
about
so much easier.
Nintendo? Like,
Yeah,
wait.
dude, they like the 3DS. It has so many fucking like.
Oh,
Shout out Nintendo. They made a good fucking thing to record music videos on.
yeah. That's crazy. Oh my god, people use that. That's funny as hell.
Which low key, if I'm going to Florida, which maybe I have like a maybe like 40% chance going to Florida for fucking spring break. I'm definitely trying my hardest to meet up with Manny, and definitely want to shoot a music video with him. Bring in the fucking 3DS. Don't give a fuck. Gonna use the 3DS
Yeah.
for a couple shots, just because
Manny
that
Boy.
video proved to me that you can use literally anything as long as it's edited right. It'll look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can even use like a fucking BlackBerry fucking camera
Dude,
and
Blackberries are
it'll look
probably
good.
look hard as fuck.
Mm-hmm. My bad. My dad's bringing my dog in.
Nah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I'm surprised my cat hasn't been fucking with anything in my room so far. We've been going for like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, it's been an hour 18 as of saying that.
Yeah, it's just like as long as a movie.
Yeah, because we're just kind of talking about all of Cloud 19. You know, I just wanted to pry your brain on
Yes,
everything
sir.
about it. But let's get a few more words in about Gotta Go to, and then we can talk about we can move on to Duffel Bag and then Human Nature. But
Yes.
why'd you gotta go? You know that you're better here. Taking all my clothes, I can smell your sweater here. Is this your obligatory fucking X song?
I want to say, I guess like it's a part two to like White Lies, like kind of like the not part two, but like, I want to say the part three because you have the like two portions of White Lies. So I want to say this is like the outcome of like of White Lies. So I guess.
Yeah, cause I also was like a like at a thought because this is definitely like at least like how it like play like comes off. It plays like every like hold on let me grab my charger so I can plug my phone in. This shit's gonna die.
You good? I should charge my phone.
Yeah. It's a little break time to charge your phone. Everybody in the audience, charge your phones. Make sure they don't die. You want them charged in the morning. Oh fuck! I gotta stretch a little bit. Fuck.
Same. I need to kiss my dog break.
So what?
I'm kissing my dog break.
Kissing dog break moments. Kissing dog break moments. Where's my cat? Cat! Oh, hi. There you are. Hi. She's just staring at me on her seat. Come here. Come here. Alright. I'm ready to get back into it when you are.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Alright.
Had to give my dog a smooch.
But where was I? Um. Oh yeah, right. So this comes off as like every like fucking 16-year-old boys like fucking like talking to their ex. Oh, come back to me. I've got you still got your clothes thinking about you type shit. You know.
Mm.
Was this intentional? Because at least through the time that I've known you, because if I'm remembering correctly, when was it like that we like for real started like becoming homies? I want to
I want to say like
say
after Cloud 19, the show after the show.
yeah, like we had like been talking on and off like before the show,
Mm.
like because you know Manny around. But after Cloud
Oh
19 is when like because when I walked up to you, I'm like, yo, Reptile, you know who it is? I'm like, it's like, sorry, and like I said it's Willa, and then everything clicked because like I saw it in your eyes, like everything clicked. I'm like, you're like, yo.
yeah, dude. No, I was like, damn, bro, it's Willow, bro. Like, I want to say like we started becoming like hella like we started becoming like more of mutuals. Like, when oh, you know what it was when we started playing poker, bro.
True,
We started
true, true. We
playing
played
Discord
poker a bit
poker.
before Cloud 19, and then like that was like the spark, and then the explosion went off after fucking Cloud 19.
Yep, it's always seeing like people IRL. It brings you closer
Definitely,
together with them.
most definitely, because I could definitely say I'm closer to. 'Cause at least I've been close to Shaq for a while, but I would say I got a little bit closer to Shaq. Definitely became more buddy
Hmm.
buddy with Fatal, even though I hardly knew him.
Yeah.
Logan, I can say I definitely became more closer homies with him because like at the time of the show, he had like no clue who the fuck I am in the slightest. And then like when I was in the VC and like he was hearing my name, I was like Willow, weren't you were you that random fucking kid I took a picture with?
Random fucking kid.
That's literally what he says. Like, were you that random fucking kid that I took a picture with? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's me. And like, cause I'd even tagged him in the Instagram post, and he was like, it's like, oh, that's who it is. And he even like reached out to me. He's like, yo, shout out, like whatever. Fucking, can you send me whatever photos and whatever? I'm like, it's like, yo, I'm sending them to all to Reptile. I can add you to the Google
Yeah.
Doc, in which I did, because it was easier to just put up on the Google Doc.
Mm. That was a
But
great fucking night.
it was a great fucking night, dude. But enough talking about the fucking show, because we're gonna be here all night if we fucking just keep going on about it. Does this because like I said, like I was saying, I've come to known you more, and as I knew you more, realized because if I'm not mistaken, you are not exactly into, how to put it lightly on Twitch TOS terms, not exactly into schlong long double.
Yeah, no, I'm strictly coochie. I yeah, I am not schlong dimity dung dimmadome. Ladies, DMs are open, but guys, stay in the lane.
But did this?
Stay in the
But yeah,
lane.
the way you wrote this, did this play into just like how you represent yourself in a sexual identity?
Um,
Because not to like say like anything like out of pocket, like whoa, dude, you're saying that women can't, or like you saying that gay people can't write like this? It's just essentially how it's been, like how like these type of lyrics have been written forever. It comes off
mhm,
as like, like some fucking some boy wrote this or some dude wrote this. Like, did you write that in
mhm.
a sense of like to like go against the grain and like what's it called? I guess like make your stamp as to who you are on your sexuality, just because this is a very like personal album, so you want to make it known, like make all sides of you known.
That's a really good question. I want to say yes and no. Um, like it's not really like a focus more of like my sexuality, but it did make me more confident to like write in like a more like women loving women perspective. Like if you've like listened to like Little Timmy's playlist and like yeah, like basically the whole like album of Little Timmy's playlist, like you'll see that I talk about it from like a guy's perspective. Like I talk about like how a guy loves a girl like in like a third person perspective. But that was like that's because I wasn't confident in about like writing in like a gay woman loving woman perspective. And like you can see like over time when I started like creating more serious songs, I started to express my sexuality a lot more. And I guess Gotta Go just gave me more of that confidence that like I don't want to write more of like a guy perspective anymore. I want to like I want to be real with my shit. I'm a girl that likes a girl. I'm gonna write it like that.
Totally, totally, because it brings in like that you're not scared to show who you actually are. You know, it doesn't it doesn't like shy away from anything. It just lays it on the
Yeah.
table, and for the listener to accept. You know, it's like accept me
Mhm.
for who I am or don't accept me at all type shit. You know.
Yeah, like if people like the music, like no matter like in what perspective it's written about, like they'll find some way for it to correlate to them. Like you could like
Totally.
I'm gay, but like I listen to like straight people music. Like I listen to like music that like straight people like write about like the opposite sex about. But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean I'm thinking about a guy. I'm thinking about like my own life and shit.
Biggest thing I can relate this idea to, Chanel by Frank Ocean. Because I'm not
Mhm.
gonna lie to you, I don't know how many people like didn't realize this till like later on. Bro was just talking about a man that entire song.
Yeah, I didn't even know that either. I love that song too.
Like, it took me forever as well to realize, until like I actually sat down, because I was like, I like to learn songs so I can just sing them in the shower loud as fuck. And I'm reading them and like my guy, I was like, oh, he's gay. Okay, okay, moving on. My guy pretty like a girl, and like
My God, pretty like a
it,
girl.
it, it,
Ain't
it
that?
brings off the same vibe, you know. Like,
Mhm.
you're saying it in a way that's like, it's like, oh, like this is what they prefer, but at the same time it's like anyone can read it and then use it to like fill themselves into your shoes, you know. So it's like, if
Yeah.
they were to say it, it doesn't automatically is like, oh, dude, but I'm saying it, but I'm not gay, but I'm not gay, I swear, dude.
Yeah, like it really, it honestly, at this, it really doesn't matter too. Like,
Yeah.
like as long as you like kind of correlate it to like what you're going through, like, it doesn't mean you're gay. It just means like it's something you could relate to, but
Totally,
it's
yeah,
in your
it's
own
flexible
shoes.
writing,
Mhm.
which that's really dope to see. And then Shaq backs it up with obviously like him like talking to like a distant lover, almost like, right, like,
Yeah.
so it almost even creates like a sense of like confusion, in a sense of like, oh, well, they're both talking about it, so it's like, who really knows, like, so
Mhm.
it's not matter. It doesn't matter who's saying it. It just matters that if you can relate to the lyrics, that's what matters.
Right, yeah. Like I guess like the artist perspective it does matter, but you know, the point of music is to listen to it for yourself. Put
Yeah,
yourself in your own shoes through the artist's words. Yeah.
yeah. Which definitely, because like a big piece of work that you can relate this idea to a lot. Igor by Tyler the Creator. It's a big like gay breakup album. You know, it's literally just like an hour of Tyler going through the motions of a breakup because fucking a guy doesn't like him back and likes a different guy instead.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
you
even
can
notice
easily,
about that
yeah,
about that
you can take the
album.
whole album like and just completely ignore that it's about a guy, and it can be used as like anyone's breakup album. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, I get my heart broke by a bitch. Realistically, I'm probably gonna go listen to that bitch again, for like the millionth time. Pop that shit on vinyl, lay on my floor, cry like a pussy.
Cry like a pussy. That's me when I listen to fucking what's called Blonde.
Real dude, dude.
Real.
Dude, that motherfucker Frank Ocean really pops up out of nowhere to do his random side quest shit, and then literally evaporates, stops existing
Right.
afterwards.
Bro got a mission. Bro got a mission he had to do. He did it. That's the he enjoying the fruits of his labor now.
I straight up will sacrifice my first kid just to fucking get another Frank album. On God. Let me
Oh
not
my
let me not let me
god.
not say let me not say
Damn.
on God. Let me not say on God.
Oh god. Oh my mama.
On my daddy boy, on my daddy penis boy,
Baby mama.
on my baby boy. But no,
Baby boy.
that's gotta go. Great track. Second favorite on the album. But let's move on to Duffel Bag Interlude, which besides gotta go, because like I'm counting this as like the first song to get a music video off of Cloud 19. Because gotta go came out before Cloud 19 dropped, so I would say it was a single. Like the music video just feels outside of Cloud 19. You know,
Mm.
I feel like it's its own little thing, but at the same time still ties in because it's an album. It's a song that's on the album.
Yeah, it's like a post music video. Like
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
like a post credit scene almost.
Yeah. Post credit scene.
But anyways, duffel bag interlude. Very fun, jumpy, like flow. Fucking two biddies in the city, and they always fucking with me. Like it's a great melody.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tongue twister. Biddies and
Like anyone
fucking.
could just hum along to that shit.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that duffel bag interlude that I made that song. I think that was like actually the first song like that was like the first song like like from Cloud 19 like I made from Cloud 19. It was actually supposed to be vaulted. Like I don't want to say it like say like it's a vaulted track like as filler because it does fit into Cloud 19, but I've been wanting to release that for like a while. I just didn't know where to like fit it. And I guess Cloud 19 it had its position.
totally. Yeah, if it feels not to say like out of place, but it definitely feels like you made it much sooner than the other like songs.
Mhm.
Like the words and everything and the vibe fits with Cloud 19, but it definitely feels like the earliest track from the album.
Yeah, it was. I think it. Yeah, like I made that song 2021. Yeah, like 2021. I made that post Atari like a couple months after Atari, and then I didn't like finalize it until like okay. It was like the first track I created from Cloud 19, but the last track we finalized. It's weird like that. Like the album process is just kind of it's interesting like that.
Yeah, I feel it because sometimes something won't come into play until much later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm literally facing that right now with like one of my songs.
Oh,
A
oh,
little bit of teaser.
little teaser question mark question mark.
Maybe a little teaser, maybe a little appetizer.
But all right, back to duffel bag. Um, this definitely also feel like because it feels like a break from like talking about your real self, and it's just like let me have my fun a little, you know. So like two
mm.
biddies in the city, and they always fucking with me, and the belly looking empty, but you know I'm always whipping. Took an Eddie in the bed, and I think my mind is fucking tripping. Bought a Fenny and a semi duffel bag is looking heavy, and then you repeat. You know, it definitely feels
Mm.
like at least like let's say like cause in an idea of you made each song in order. So like you started with Call Now, and then you made Cloud 19, and then so on and so forth.
Mm.
Like it feels like an idea of all right, I've let everyone know like what was going on with me and like let them really know who I am as Reptile Legit. Now
Mm.
let me bring it back and just and simply say things that you don't have to read into. You can just read it and be like,
Vibe.
you can just vibe. Be like, oh, dude, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm having fun in the city. I got bitches with me. I'm in a cool fucking car. Let's just have fucking fun.
Yeah, like that's what I wanted with Cloud 19, you know? Like yeah, yes, there's a very like deep rooted message in it, but I also didn't want the audience to forget that like, you know, I could make music that isn't just that. It's not just like some fucking like, you know, like some philosophical type shit, you know? Like I could have fun with it. I could have fun with music.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, you obviously like were showing that you can have fun with music before with like your previous albums. With
Yeah, of
like,
course.
yeah, because it's shown you have the ability to just make music for the sake of just making something fun.
Mhm.
But like,
Like
you
yeah.
can go, you can go.
Sorry, I was just gonna say like yeah, duffel bag is just like a reminder to everyone that you know I'm like yes I'm an artist, but you know like let's take it back to like back when I was like 15, 16 making music. I could still have fun with this shit.
Yeah, because fucking it's a very like important thing at least because there's a very apparent with at least games for an analogy or like no movies this is a better analogy movies um you realize when a lot of time a movie is called fun they don't exactly mean it's good or it's bad it's kind of in the middle it's like it's there it's fun I don't care I'm moving on type shit so to have at least 10 at least 9 tracks of like real shit, but then have the moment of like leisure, like you unfasten the tie and just have fun a little. It's
Yeah.
it brings it all back together. So you're not just being labeled on. You're not out. You're not your album's not being labeled on just oh this is fun. It's a fun album because fun
Yeah.
is a deceiving term to use on something.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's very good that you were able to bring it back but the idea or at least message of Cloud 19 wasn't lost with you having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing I wanted the audience to listen like that's what I wanted them to feel throughout the album is like, you know, like having I guess like thinking about yourself, self-evaluating yourself, but also don't forget that like you can still vibe, you know. Like it's like a mix, it's like a roller coaster of emotions, I'd want to say.
Totally, it's a work hard, play hard mentality.
Mhm. Work hard, play hard.
Fucking classic song,
Classic ass song.
dude. I miss a lot of early 2010s music.
I know. That's the vision. I
It's the
love 2010
vision.
music.
It's the
Vision.
fucking vision, dude. But no, it's a work hard, play hard mentality because there's some lyrics that you can construe as like the same type of shit you were saying in here, but in reality, you're just having fun saying like shit that's like flexy flex sort of fucking oh I'm having fun type shit, whatever.
mm.
But it's a thing you like. It's a however you want to interpret it type shit.
Mhm. Like it's something like you could feel like confident through, or it's something you could just like literally chill through. Like it's literally however you wanna perceive it.
Yeah, it's
That's what
a
I like about Duffel
make your
Bag.
own meal type shit.
Mhm. Make your own meal.
Make your own meal and eat
Build a
it.
bear.
Build a bear.
For real.
But all right, I feel like I feel like since it's an interlude, we don't gotta talk too much about it, you know. Because me personally, I'm
Mm.
a big fucking interlude lover. I feel like an interlude is a very important part of an album because
Yeah.
it's like an intermission almost.
Yeah, I think yeah, Duffel Bag was like the first interlude I've made, yeah, I think it was the first. Well, besides like the Bro album, it was the first interlude that I've ever made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I can point out so many interludes I fucking love. A recent one, Frenchie, which I'll talk about with him soon. Um, his Kamein's interlude on Unknown and Underrated.
Oh,
Fucking
I gotta
loved it.
listen to the album.
Listen to it, so fucking great. Like, granted, a lot of the songs we've already had on SoundCloud and Spotify and shit, but like a good half of it is still like shit we haven't heard.
Shoo, I gotta give it a listen. I wanted to buy his merch on that.
Totally, I should support it, but at the same time, it's like I literally only have $60 in my bank account. I'm broke as hell.
I felt that, bro. I felt that 100%.
Literally, I'm so fucking broke. Which I gotta wait like a couple weeks for some more checks to come in, but it'll be all right. I've already
Yeah.
cut myself off.
You gonna get your bread up? You gonna get your bread up?
Yeah, you're all right. You're allowed to go broke as long as you bring the bread back up.
Yes, sir. Money's always gonna come back. Never forget that.
Money is just a construct, man. It's not always gonna be there,
Money
dude.
is a social
It's a
construct.
social fucking construct, dude. You'll understand it when you get to college. You'll understand it when you get to college, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking
College.
fucking corporations, man.
Man, Target, man.
Fucking Target, Walmart ass.
Walmart great value looking there.
All right, but now on track 10, Human Nature. Now,
Human nature.
dude, Human Nature, it feels like at least like the beat alone, it feels like the final act and like credits of like like in like a kids movie or whatever the fuck, or like a Disney movie when the credits come in and like this song is like, you just get that feeling of wow, we fucking made it, dude.
Dude, I love that you said that because we were trying to achieve that sound. Like me and Logan, like when we were like when we finished this album, we literally said what you just said. And I was like, damn, this shit's like the credits to like a movie.
It's like, dude, we fucking made it. The fucking credits are rolling. It's literally like we finally fucking made it to the end and everyone's happy moment in the movie. It's
Mhm.
like the everything's gonna be okay type shit.
Yeah, like it's a good ending. It's like a solid ending.
Great ending. Perfect way to end the album out.
I appreciate it.
Totally, totally. And like you're still talking about your thing, which, um, with like what's it called? Um, the melody, along with how you're saying your things. It's like a
Mhm.
I realize I'm a flawed person, but I will be
Mhm.
okay in the end. It's like a almost bittersweet. It's like I'll never be 100% okay, which not everyone will always be 100% okay.
Mhm.
But it's realizing that it like to bring the title into it. It's human nature to have your ups and downs, but as long as you are still going on to bring those back like it's saying back up from your
Yeah.
downs is
Mhm.
is important, because like I'm just afraid of change. I just can't accept myself. What happened to myself? Please help me find myself, which is like a thing of questioning.
Yeah. Like I feel like the whole thing, I feel like human nature is just an abstract of like Cloud 19. Like as you said, it is a bittersweet ending because Cloud 19 is just like it's just a it's a I guess for me it was like I couldn't accept myself. I couldn't accept like, the habits that I did. I couldn't accept like why I turned out to be the way I am. And then I felt like human nature was just a form of acceptance. It was like, okay, I'm going to be like this, but that's okay. I could only like, make myself become a more better fucking voice crack. I could make myself become a more better version of who I was.
Totally, totally. Yeah, because like again, it seems like you're getting a huge feel of like you say right here. You wind me up and let me go. My made me into someone I don't know. My life turned into a puppet show. You broke me out into an all time low, forced into being someone else. caused me to question about myself. You put me through the pits of hell while I was being nice as well. It's like you're. It's like you've said before, you know. Um,
Mm.
it's like a bittersweet, but then you're also like self reflection and moving on.
Mhm. Yeah, like it's when I say like you wind me up and let me go, you know that whole like when I say you, I honestly like I mean myself. Like I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking about a specific person. I'm talking about like literally battling my own mindset. But as you said, yeah, at the end of the day, like things will be okay if I allow myself that it'll be okay.
Totally, yeah. Cause like we've been discussing, it's good to never hold yourself down, but it is good to at least like hunker down a little and just rethink things.
Mhm.
As long as you're
Like
not like putting like as long as you're not taking the keys out of the ignition, you should always keep driving.
that's yeah, that's a very philosophical analogy. That's a good way to put it.
I
Um
totally didn't. I totally passed my psychology class. No, the fuck I didn't.
I got an F minus.
I fucking failed that shit, but I still passed 11th grade.
At least you passed.
It is what it is. Fucking fuck psychology. I don't want to take that class. It's kind of boring. It's cool, but it's boring.
Um, it is what it is.
But no, it's a great way to end the album, especially on the beat. Like on the beat alone, because I feel like eventually one day just to celebrate the what's it called the album, you should
Mm.
reproduce and then also drop the original beats.
Mm.
That'd be a great way to celebrate like 5-10 years of the album. Because
That'd be really cool.
this
Like
is
a
a big
remastered.
this is a big marker in your career that no matter how far you make it, you 100% always have to revisit this album all the time. 'Cause
Yeah, of course. Like,
this is and I think will always be your most important album.
thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah. I do want to say Cloud 19 is it's I feel like it's something people are gonna grow into. If it's not now, it's gonna be later, and that's like the goal of my music. I don't want people like that's like one thing I was afraid about with this album is that I didn't want people to like it automatically. Like, I mean, it's good that people will like it. I mean, not will, but it's good that people do like it. But I also want people to like soak it in a little bit and appreciate it later on. And like, I kind of want that same effect, like how like that gotta go effect where people didn't really appreciate it until later on. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted from this album, and I think it'll get to that point. It's just gonna take time. And you're right.
Totally.
It's a very important project in
It
my whole
is.
discography.
Because this is easily the biggest turning point in your career, like by far. Like,
Thank you.
because again, like you, at least like throughout the entire album, you're showing that you're truly your own artist. You're more than just I'm that one fucking kid that made Fairly Broad Parents. I'm a pretty
Oh
big
my
deal,
god.
dude. Dude. I made Witch
I
Savannah.
made the album.
Dude, not to fucking brag, dude, but I made Discord shoddy, so fuck yourself.
Oh my god, Discord shoddy, bro. Yo, so shout out Discord shoddy. That
Shout
that
out
shit
Discord
sucked. Didn't hit
shoddy.
500K. Shout out. Shout
Dude,
out.
not to fucking brag, but I did make Rip Club Penguin with moles, so suck my cock.
Oh my god.
No, but
Jesus Christ.
it shows
A
you're more than
sentence.
just the fucking internet personality. You definitely have grown into your own artist.
Yeah, and that's what I've been wanting for a long time, I don't want to be somebody that's just stuck in this whole internet persona,
Yeah,
fucking, making YouTube videos, this and that. I want to show people that I'm more than just that. I can do way more than just make parodies and make content. Like, I'm human, you know?
for sure, for sure. But no, overall, what is your just whole takeaway from the Cloud 19 experience? Like, how could you say that you started out at Cloud 19 and then like fast forward before the Nimbus remix. Let's because we're gonna talk about the next. Before the Nimbus
Mhm.
remix, how could you say that you have greatly changed?
Oh man. Um, jeez, I do want to say mentality and spiritually wise, I've definitely changed as a person. Cloud 19, I was in my most vulnerable state of mind. And ever since I let all of that out in this album, I definitely felt like I've improved like again I've definitely improved mentally, and I want to let everybody know that like when you turn into an adult, like don't expect, I guess, don't hold so many expectations over yourself. And I feel like that's what I did, like when I was like 18, 19 years old. I held so many expectations over myself, and that's gonna cause like a lot of insecurities. That's gonna cause a lot of hate in yourself. So just let time take its course. Don't forget you're still human. You're always gonna change, and it's you'll be okay.
For sure, for sure. Honestly, yeah, because this is a huge sign of change for you, and like
Mm.
even just on aesthetic alone, because I wasn't too familiar with your aesthetic, at least like around Atari, like because I knew of you like because I heard that Manny bought your album and shit like that, but like I didn't know your like aesthetic, so I can't really like attest to what you were like branded like around Atari,
Mm.
but this definitely does feel like a new like fresh coat of paint because you're out here like in all black. You've got the sunglasses on at night and the headphones on. You know, it's a very distinct style for you. Like even like
Mm.
fingerless gloves. Like not a lot of people are doing fingerless gloves. So that definitely is even on the Cloud 19 show, you literally popped out on like with a fucking flak jacket and like all black fit,
Yes,
like and like or
sir.
like a wristband.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
clear to show that you are even like down to even how you present yourself, like outwardly, not even like just how like your personality is or whatever. Just looks alone, you can tell that you definitely have changed a lot as well.
Thank you. Yeah, it's every chapter in my life is definitely a different aesthetic. Like Atari, I was like, Atari, I want to say it's like more like a mask. I guess the highlight of that era was like the mask, not because of like quarantine, but it's because like it's hiding my identity. And I guess it's kind of the same thing with Cloud 19 with the sunglasses, except like I'm able to express a more um a more personal, like an even more personal side of myself, you know like
Yeah, I now that you say the mask, I realize like, yeah, you really did identify with that face mask because I remember I had in the original cover for the song you had with Manny. I can't remember the title of it. Fucking, but
I
you know the
wonder.
song. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder.
Yeah.
It was that one. I had actually drawn you without the mask and like last minute Manny had hit me up. It's like, oh, Reptile said, can you actually draw her without the I mean with the mask? I'm like, oh really? Okay, I guess. Cause I didn't know like your aesthetic at the time.
Mhm.
Um, so like, so for you to say that, it made me realize, damn, you really did identify with the mask. Cause if it was so crucial that like you had Manny like personally reach out like again before the whole thing was finished, because quite literally I just
Mhm.
had to finish up the background smudging a little like for the clouds and shit.
Mhm.
Um, before like the whole thing was ready to ship off. For like it that just made me realize, damn, you really did identify with it because it was a crucial thing if you had to straight up reach out and make sure it was in there.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was a part of my identity at the time. Like it's like crazy. Like Atari, I was like covering like my face, but now like Cloud 19, I'm covering the top half. Like, like it's
Yeah.
it's stuff like that like I guess it really shapes your aesthetic as an artist, and that's what I was trying to go for. I want it to have an identity.
Next is the full face. Time to cover up that entire head, Kanye
Just
style.
go Kanye. Yeah, just go Kanye West mode.
Fucking
Nah,
Kanye
fuck
West
yeah.
full chainmail helm fucking face.
Oh god, bro. I'm gonna like cover it. Like, you can't see skin on me at all. You just see hair.
You literally just see fucking hair and a scalp. That's the most skin you'll see. Just scalp.
Oh god, the scowl, bro. Maybe like a little, maybe like a little dog out. You know, maybe like a little toe out or something. You know, who knows?
Just one toe. You'll be known for the one toe.
The one toe. Reptile's the most humble art. Oh god, bro. My McDonald's meal is gonna be like a cup of water and a hamburger.
Cup of water, a hamburger, and a fucking and a very pleasant note.
A pleasant note.
It's
Oh
like
my god, that's so
you did
gay.
good today. Lol. Just kidding.
Oh my god. That's so zesty. That's like some Drake meal type shit.
You're magnificent. But instead of
Oh
it's like
my.
it's just a handwritten note from you. It's like you're magnificent. Just kidding. Fuck yourself.
That sounds like something I would probably do.
Dude, like you're gonna be okay in the end. Just kidding. End it now.
Just kidding. No, exactly. JK, you're not. Kill yourself.
JK, you're not.
Well,
JK, you're not. Your therapist lied to you.
oh my god. And you're adopted. And you're adopted. Your family doesn't love you.
You're adopted, Lamau. You were bought for 3.45 at a gas station.
345. You were bought in a cardboard box with a bunch of other babies.
Literally, you were the runt of the litter. You fucking dog.
Oh my god. Dude, someone would probably like actually kill themselves if my meal ever got out, bro. Oh my god.
fucking fucking fast forward like 20 years in your career, you end up doing this and like it was always there. She was always a piece of shit, dude. I always knew
Oh
it.
my god. They start making TikTok clips with like subtitles and shit. Oh my god.
It's the little TikTok congressional hearing. You try to make an argument. It's like did you or did you not tell someone to kill themselves in 2023? It's like
Oh my
well
god.
shut the fuck up.
It's gonna be like that one TikTok CEO in fucking the
Yeah,
U.S. Congress,
dude, the
bro.
congressional hearing. Did you or did you not tell someone to kill themselves? Well, you see, kill yourself. Shut up, bitch.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I said no such thing. It's ludicrous statements, and personally, you're just saying this because I'm a woman. I don't make the
It was
rules.
actually
You're just a
AI generated.
misogynist. It's actually AI generated, but it's just it was all Chat GPT. Chat GPT said that. Uh,
Oh my god.
dude, we live in a reality where that's a real thing you could say.
That's crazy. People could just like F up your life. Fuck up your life
They
like that.
can't. That's the scary part, dude.
It's hella scary.
It is hella scary, but what can you do at this point, really?
Right.
But
God.
all right, time to talk about something I've been waiting to talk about personally. The
Yeah, say
Nimbus remix
less.
bundle. Now, just to begin with, alone, why Nimbus? What was what like you could have picked any song, but why Nimbus like particularly?
I felt like Nimbus had a lot of like potential. If not like a part of the album, then definitely a single. And it's one of my favorite songs too. And it's something I really wanted to outshine in the album. It's something that I wanted like music lovers and my audience to appreciate a lot more. And that's why I tried showcasing it as much as I can. After Cloud 19 was released,
Definitely,
I
you want
wanted
it to be the
some
standout
more
single,
appreciation. Yeah, standout single.
which honestly, fucking bravo, because honestly, this is the standout single. This is the one that I feel like if you were to advertise Cloud 19, this is the main song you should use.
Mhm. Cause like, yeah, it's just basically like a summation of not a summarization, but like it's like a gist of what the audience is gonna listen to, like in Cloud 19. Like Nimbus is the perfect song for that.
Definitely. And it was Logan who did all the production work on this, right? Or
it was mainly James, Logan, and I. We kind of constructed the song. Like him and I constructed it, but the
Okay.
production was James.
All right. Oh, so like on the remix or just like all the Nimbuses.
Um, all right. Let me there was like a lot of work, like a lot of different kinds of work like people did. So the Nimbus remix production was James, but Logan and I like James sent us the stems and then Logan and I just like constructed it. The sped up was Logan's mixing and mastering, and Nimbus was my mixing, and a little bit of the mastering along with Logan.
All right. So Logan is just a lot more than you know. Hold on. Let's bring it into Logan a little bit. What can you? Because you obviously have your raised online clue. You got fucking James, Logan, Roman, and am I missing anyone else, or is it just the four of you?
Uh, actually, James is not a part of Raising Line. I would love
Really?
him to. Yeah, no, he work. I don't say he works for us, but he's definitely like I guess a part of the team. But I love to have him in though. But I know bro's like hella independent.
Okay. Okay.
But it's me, Manny, Logan, and Wes, and those are like the artists. Roman helps a lot with like the media side of Raised Online.
Okay. Okay. So he's like the fucking he's like the online he's the online part of Raised Online.
Yeah, he posts some of the shit on our Instagram and stuff, and he handles the Twitter as well. He's like the social media manager basically.
All right. All right. Yeah,
Yes,
cause
sir.
I honestly had no clue who the fuck Roman and Logan were before this, and I like even before this interview, I honestly didn't know what they do. I just knew that they were with Raised Online.
Yeah, no, we're like think of it as like I guess like a crew, like a little team, a little squad, a little
Just
team
just
trying to
just a
trying to
creative
push a
team.
brand out. Yeah, trying to push a brand out exactly.
Yeah, okay, I feel that. I feel that. Which
Yes,
honestly,
sir.
it's cool to see. Yeah, because bringing your friends with you to the top is a lot of fun.
Of course, like I wouldn't be in this position if it literally weren't for almost all, especially Wes, dude. I think if it weren't for Wes, I wouldn't have like a very clear direction of what I wanted to do with music. But he helped a lot. Same thing with Logan. He really shaped what I wanted in music. Like I have so many ideas in my head. It's just I didn't know how to sculpt it perfectly, and like those two really helped out.
No, totally, totally. Like hearing about this now, I can see it because wherever you were, at least like around like the Cloud 19 shit, you always had them around you, and even in the Discord, if you're ever in here, it's always with them, at least one of them.
Yeah, it's either with Logan, it's either with Wes. It's just a whole crew. It's just a whole crew. It's the
Definitely,
crew
and I
crew.
can I can tell y'all are very tight knit.
Um, yeah. Yeah, no, those are my guys, and those are like they're very close friends of mine. Those are my homies.
Definitely very fucking cool to see. But no, it's cool. It's cool to see all that. It's honestly very insightful to hear about that. Cause like I've mentioned before, Logan, I had no clue who he was. He had no clue who I was, but we were just cool at the show because we took a picture together and shit like that. He said what's up to me. He
Yeah.
looked into the camera while he was like rapping along to the songs with you on stage. Uh,
Yes, sir.
on it,
Little
cause
hype man.
yeah, cause like while talking about this, I had the your part of the show just playing in the background. Not on the Twitch stream because the Twitch stream is still just me and you at the bus stop.
Mm.
But I've been looking at it, and honestly, you talking about it, just it's super apparent.
The show?
Just yeah, it's a very apparent that like you guys really run the shit. You know, you guys
Oh,
really like
oh,
do the shit
yeah.
that you talk about. It's not just a front of like, oh, we just do the thing, but you don't actually you let someone else do it. No, you guys are very ingrained in your own work.
Yeah, yeah, no, like, dude, like music and like trying to push our brand out there, trying to get our name out there in general is something that's very important to us. Like, like we care about exposure, but most importantly, we care about doing it as a team. Like, if there's something that raised online would lack if one of us weren't there. Like that's what I love about like all of us is that we each have like our own creative mindset that we're able to like put put a portion of our creativity into the brand. It's really important, and you
Definitely.
know shit, if we're doing this for decades, we're doing this for decades, but we're really committed to it.
And it's great that you started doing Raised Online as a thing on its own now. You know,
Mhm.
cause like to say like not to say you are going to, but to say that if your career as an artist ever were to fail, like for any like freak reason, you still have like Raised Online to at least like have a project to work on. You know, because Raised
Yeah.
Online, because like it's great to have multi like so many facets of like things to do. You know, because like
Yeah.
you're out here, you're like doing like the fucking what's it called, the like the artist promotion. You're doing like the fucking no jumper blogger type shit.
Mhm.
You're promoting other people's shows. uh, you like I said, promoting artists. Like most recent show you promoted, the Ottawa's Open Casket,
Yeah.
with Wes
Wes
and
is
like other
opening.
people like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Raised Online is something that I do want to focus on, like, I guess this year and probably the next. Not saying that, like, I'm quitting music whatsoever because, that's never gonna happen. I love music to death. I've been doing this shit for 10, like, more than, like, well, I don't want to say 10 years, like, almost 10 years. And, but for now, I do want to focus on, like, on expanding, like, what I could do with music, and that includes Raised Online. That's something I'm trying to push out this year, and I see a lot of potential in it. And if I didn't, I wouldn't work on it.
Definitely, it's also kind of the same reason why I decided to start doing all this like fucking interview review type shit. Just because it's like music is at least like for the longest time I can remember, it's always been a thing I've really cared about.
Mm,
It only grew more once I like started to develop a music taste. But
yeah.
music's always been a thing I really did give a shit about. And
Mm,
cause I would say I'm pretty like ingrained with the music shit now. Like at least me as an artist, cause like I obviously do like all like the fucking little anime drawings and shit like that, colored little anime like shit. Gotta
mm,
like just my style alone. I draw a lot of anime shit, so you, I'm ingrained in that side as well. But I'm also ingrained in like the designer side with like the fucking Photoshop shit. Um,
mm.
like and even like the like I said the fucking like music review music shit because I sell to rappers and whatnot. Album covers and commissions. Go buy some, please. Um,
I think I might.
I think I feel a promotion coming on. No, but back to what I was saying. Um, it's really why I started doing all this because like if I were to ever just like be like, all right, I don't want to be a artist anymore. I hate this shit, dude. I just want to. But I still want to do something creative. I have all this to do because I've always just liked to talk to people. You know, like talking has always been a thing I've wanted to do. Just because
Mm,
before I became like an artist, I wanted to do YouTube, and like before YouTube, I wanted to do Twitch, and then before Twitch, I wanted to do YouTube. So it was always a thing of I wanted to do
mm,
something. So I have a
mm.
lot of facets in what I can do. Like I even like will occasionally post like the little like fucking joke video on YouTube, whatever, like playing a game or whatever. I'll stream myself playing games on Twitch, so I can relate a
Mm.
lot to like, oh, I want to push out this brand because this is something like I like doing. This is like it's another facet of creativity that allows
Yeah.
me to, you know, like feel more ingrained with being a creative person,
Mhm.
and I can admire that a lot.
Yeah, if you're truly passionate about it, and if, as you said, like if you're very ingrained into it, like it's you're bound to become successful. That's like how I started off with music. Like at first I wanted to be a content creator, I did that. And like, Reptilelegit YouTube was luckily a success. And same thing with music. I wanted to do music for the longest time, committed to that, and it brought me to where I am today. Like again, like if you really put your mind into it, you're bound to be successful with it. You just got to keep that motivation up.
Totally, totally. It's definitely a thing of just if you keep doing it, it will happen. Like,
Mhm.
cause like you can tell a lot of the time people who didn't make it, it's cause they just gave up eventually.
Right. And that's the one thing you can't do, because like dude, like a lot of people give up before they hit like the big leagues. Like you got to keep going. You got to push yourself to do it.
Now, most definitely, you always have to just keep pushing on.
Like you never know what's going to happen. You literally never ever know what's going to happen.
Success is quite literally a luck thing. It's quite literally
It's
like at least 60% luck.
I want to say I want to say it's more of an effort thing. Like I want to say like
N-
60% effort and like 40% luck. Maybe a little bit
really,
more effort.
no, cause like I know so
uh
many people that just put in the fucking work. Like they quite literally almost kill themselves basically doing the work, and they don't get
mhm.
enough recognition. Like there's so many people out there doing that, but it's just that they're not like because sometimes blowing up is just lucky. At least that's how it is like on YouTube. Like for example,
Mhm.
if you want to do YouTube or whatever, it's like most like at least 50 to 60% luck.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what yeah, like posting shit on the internet, like doing Twitch streaming and like YouTube and all that stuff. Like, well, at least nowadays it is like a lot of it is luck, but a lot of it is also like how you market it. Like if you can it's all about mindset. If you just wait and like watch like to see if your shit will blow up, like, you're bound to wait for a long time. But if you have the mindset to kind of like figure out how you're gonna blow up and how you're gonna do it, like it's bound to happen. And that's what I try. Excuse me, that's what I try doing. Like I don't want to wait for shit to come to me. Like I want to make it happen. That's what I did with Raise Online. That's like why I started to like post shit on there. And like next thing you know, we hit 1,000 followers. Oh
Whoa! We fucking
yeah,
did it, boys.
we fucking did it, boys.
All right,
But
all right. A thousand
yeah,
ain't a thousand ain't shit. Time to hit 10,000.
1,008. What?
1,000 ain't shit. Time to hit 10,000. You already know it's that easy. Let's go.
No way.
Ain't
Let's
time to
literally smash
stop.
that thing.
Ain't time. There no time to
Oh
stop. Time to keep
shit!
going.
Time to keep going.
No, but it is congratulations though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Totally. But dude, growing up, dude, but blowing up on Instagram is fucking hard though. Shit is fucking difficult. Cause I won't lie to you, I've been stagnant on 500 for like I don't even know how fucking long, dude. It's actually been like it's not been hell because I honestly stopped giving a shit about blowing up. Like
Mm.
if I'm like if I end up just being the underground like oh I was like oh you don't know about him like then like you know whatever it's what it was meant to be. But
Yeah. I mean,
I'll eventually get somewhere, but it doesn't matter to me right now.
that's good. And you know what? As long as you make it into the underground, like that's when you know you're gonna make it, bro. Because like the underground has just so many connections, and like you never know who you're gonna meet, bro. Like you could meet like one day, like you say you're underground right now, but who knows? Maybe in like a year you'll like be working for like these like dope ass rappers and shit. Like you never
Definitely,
know.
cause dude, a lot of these underground rappers, I'm like, how the like it's like oh it's cool, dude. They're collaborating with, like some of like these big artists and like or like oh these rappers I really like, but then you sit down and think about it like at least like sometimes because like it's like so crazy that like an underground person will get like notoriety from such a big personality. It's like you sometimes sit down and just think how the fuck did this shit happen? Like I remember when Midwest started working with Denzel Curry. My first
Yeah.
thought
Oh
was like,
my
"Oh, dude,
god.
that's so cool," but at the same time, I was like, "What the wait, what? I'm like, "What the fuck? How did that shit happen?" And same thing with Redvale and Denzel. I'm like, "How the fuck did that happen?"
Yeah, dude, you never know, man. Did you think like Midwest probably didn't think he would like ever collab with Denzel like few years ago, and then he signed, he's doing big ass shows. Like, props to him.
Dude, for real. Which I would love to go see Midwest and Redvale. I actually badly wanted to buy Red Veil's Learn to Swim on vinyl, but I didn't get around to doing that. A little sad about it, but whatever.
Learn to
Midwest,
swim.
yeah, Learn to Swim was a good album. Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I listened to some of the tracks, but that was like a long time ago though. But it gives me that like I don't know. Is this shit like boom bap, right? Like, it kind of reminds me of
It's
like boom
not,
bap.
not exactly. I would say it's more like eclectic, sort of like rhythmic, like melodic shit. You know, it's melodic rap kind of.
Oh, then maybe I did not listen to this as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, cause like
But
I can't really remember. There's like boom bap like elements. Like PG Baby had like a lot of like boom bap elements, but it wasn't like straight
oh,
out like boom bap. What
okay, then
else?
that makes sense.
Um, it, like what's like it's very apparent with this song "Better" with Sam Truth, which to this day I feel like so many people heavily underrate Sam Truth so fucking much.
I've heard a lot about Sam Truth. I
Dude,
think he's
Sam Truth,
fire.
so fucking
Oh
good.
my god,
His
he only has
album
a hundred.
Child, dude, he only has 147 on fucking Spotify, 147K.
Oh shoot, he's collabed with AG Club. I love AG
Dude,
Club. I met
yeah,
those guys. They're
he
hella
was like he
nice.
was like on two AG Club's tracks, I think. Or no, like no, like four actually. I lied.
That's sick. I love AG Club. I
AG
met those
Club is
guys
so
like
cool.
they're so nice, dude. I met those guys like with Payday back in August of last year, August or September. Those guys are super. Like, you know what's crazy? I didn't even know them that much, but I knew they were like hell like from the underground. And then when I met them, I was like, damn, like these are some cool ass dudes. Like, I really fuck with these guys.
I remember I heard of AG Club around the time. What's it called? Around the time Payday was going on tour, which I need to like check back in with Payday because I talk on and off with her sometimes. Like I
Mm-hmm.
haven't like in the last like year or two, but I used to
Yeah.
like talk on and off with her around her what's it called around her puke take times. A little bit before Rapid Can is when I really stopped talking to her. Not for any particular reason,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah, no, Payday she's moving on to Critter now. I don't know if she's still keeping up with Payday. I'm not sure, but I know she's moving on to a different like project.
Just like a new persona.
Yeah, she going by Critter now.
Okay, okay. But she is a very talented fucking artist though.
I do agree. She's very talented. You know, I don't see her career ever going sideways or anything. Like,
Definitely.
if if Payday was just like, I don't think Payday is her peak either. I think she's gonna have like
She definitely has
multiple
not her peak
peaks.
yet. At least,
Yeah.
at least she had a small peak with Vampire with Danny Brown. Cause dude, to this day I still bump the fuck out of Vampire. I love that track so much.
Vampire is sick. Her,
Super
yeah,
sick.
and like Beam and Big Boy, shit
Being
like
Big
that.
Boy, really good songs. House of Puke was a great compilation of all of the Puke tapes so far.
Mhm.
Really
It's
fucking
just
good.
yeah, it's just music is hella good too.
Definitely, it was really good. To this day, I still visit her shit off and on.
Mhm. Yeah, no, me too. Like, I don't think I don't think I'll ever get tired of Payday shit.
Totally, I
Payday
would love
Critter.
to work with her eventually. Payday, if you ever watch
Yeah.
this, come on, hit your boy up. We used to talk off and on sometimes.
Dude, I love her, bro. Like, she gave me one of the best days of my life with like meeting AG Club and shit like that. I really I like she's dope as fuck. She's dope as shit.
Would love to also talk with AG sometime.
Yeah, you should, man. They're hopefully if they're not busy, like those guys are on the road 24/7.
I can you know I
But
can
they're great.
tell because they're always posting like vlogs and shit.
Yeah, I could see these guys like being like a mini odd future
They
type
kind
shit.
low key they are their own odd future type shit. They bring all the
Mhm.
energy of like the fucking 8 to like fucking 20 people that was in Odd Future, all in just two people.
Mhm.
Especially
Yeah,
with their
like
what was that song? Memphis Part 2 specifically. They had so much
Memphis is
energy in that video,
crazy.
dude.
Oh my god, dude. Their shows, I love their shows. Their shows are they're I'm gonna see them again like
Dude, weird
I think
enough,
in like a week or two.
I can't find any of their what's it called? I can't find them performing either Memphis part on live. Like it's
Oh
not
man.
online. You can find clips of
Shoot.
them post doing shit, like doing shows online, but like you
They're
can't find some specific songs. Like I can't remember if I've ever found them performing Truth, Memphis Part 2, Snakes,
rock.
but they
Damn.
definitely are super fucking talented.
They are. I'm about to get like tickets like right now for these dudes. Punk rock, punk rock.
But definitely, yeah, let's get like two more topics in before we wrap this up.
For sure, for sure.
Um, and and since we're talking about the underground, what are like besides the names you already mentioned, like Payday and AG and other shit like that? What are some like real names that like what are some names that you really think have a longevity in with what they're doing right now? Like have like a true future coming up.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm trying to think because like I don't really listen to a lot of underground anymore. Um, damn, that's a really good question. Let me look. Damn, that's a very good question. Let me look through like my playlist real quick because I know there's a couple people that I could think of. AG Club is definitely up there. Um, let
Definitely,
me
I could
see. Let
see
me
that.
see.
Um, like not to
Oh.
just be like, cause like oh he's my boy, so I definitely gotta say him. But like, Shaq definitely has Sad Boy Shaq. He definitely has a what's it called um
Oh yeah,
a
Shaq has
fucking
potential.
he has potential to blow up. He has like so many
Hmm.
tracks that like are like platform exclusives either because like he can't get the rights to the beat or just like it's copyright reasons. Like
Hmm.
not a lot of people remember this song just because it was I think a YouTube exclusive. I don't know if it was on SoundCloud or not. It probably was, but it was on YouTube where I found it because I forgot he posted it. Batman,
Hmm.
which he sampled the OG like '80s or like '90s cartoon for the beat, and he fucking killed that shit. Fucking it shows like he can really fucking like do the rapidy rap shit.
Dude, I love Sad Boy Shaq's like style, dude. Like it's a lot of his music. It's very like mixing and mastering focus. I think it's hella
Definitely.
sick. I was gonna say someone that I really think is gonna blow up is DC the Don. Like I
DC,
know he's
definitely.
DC's so good, dude. Like I could definitely see him like being up there with like all these mainstream rappers.
You know, I talked to funny enough, I talked to Manny about his most recent not his most recent album because his most recent is fucking is a funeral.
Mm.
Oh shit! I started playing
Funeral.
that fucking by accident. God damn it. But what the fuck? Wait, I just realized I started playing my fucking regular playlist. I'm retarded. God damn it.
Get your bucks up.
Oh fuck. Where's Cloud 19? Let me just play that over again. Alright, there it is. But anyways,
19.
um, no, but I talked to him about it was my own worst enemy. If you
That's
remember
such a
that
good
drop,
album.
it really is
Yes.
really good. He didn't exactly like it, which is weird. Honestly, I feel like this is his most like concise like fucking like most likely to blow up album. You know, you
And
have
it
something
did
for everyone.
like yeah, every song like almost reached like a million plays, bro. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Donnie's Revenge is just so good, dude.
Donnie's Revenge goes so hard. My top three tracks on the album definitely Live from the Gutter, Riri's and Kylie's, and then Scott Pilgrim. Or actually, no, no, Seven Nights. Seven Nights. Seven Nights goes so hard.
Dude, I need to. I haven't listened to the whole thing because there's like fucking 22 songs, but I did listen to at least like half of it, and
I listened to that bitch
yeah.
back to fucking front at least like 4 times. Just because like if I like an album enough, I'll put every track on the album. I don't give a fuck. I'll put every track
Mhm.
on my playlist.
Dude, freaking the cover art just goes so hard
It
too.
does. It really does.
Ima-
Cause there's Donnie and Rage Kid, which honestly it's a cool persona mix, like and
Mhm.
cause it was really smart because it pulled apart from when he used to have the split red and black to then actually pulling
Mhm.
the red and black to literally make two separate things. Like that's fucking cool. I
Right.
don't know how much he like really thought about that. Like how much farther ahead he thought about it. But
That's
that was fucking
crazy.
genius, dude. Honestly,
Right, dude. The DC Dahmer cover art is hella fire
it
too.
is. And
Nice.
Sacred Heart, although I didn't listen to it as much, um, if I'm keeping it a buck 50, it's not as good as My Own Worst Enemy.
Yeah, I didn't really listen too much of the album. I feel like it's a very like pivotal direction in his discography.
It is.
Like something there definitely very experimental.
Although he did just drop three new tracks, Crystal Castle, Smashing Pumpkins, and Found You, which it's really cool that he actually referenced two things that I kind of like. The fucking band Crystal Castles, and then the band Smashing Pumpkins, which is not a real band. It's the band from Scott Pilgrim, he's
No,
shown that he really likes Scott Pilgrim, but still.
Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, and I love Crystal Castle. That's one of my favorite uh bands right now.
Shout out Alice Glass. She's fucking dude. That's such a cool fucking name.
Alex Glass,
Alice
right?
Glass is such a cool
Alex,
name. Crystal Castles is a fucking badass name.
that
Holy
is a hella
shit.
badass name. I can't believe these guys are blowing up now, bro. Like
They
after
really
like
are.
almost a decade.
I don't want to say it's just because of him, but Destroy Lonely definitely has a big part in like why they're blowing up. Just because he pushes them out a
Really?
lot. Yeah, like he has a song titled Crystal Castles. In interviews, he's talked about like he's that they're his like favorite band. Um,
That makes sense. Actually I could see that.
he,
Yeah.
he pushes out Crystal Castles a lot, which that's why I found out about Crystal Castles, which I should listen to them more. But from what I've listened to them, like their most iconic album, the fucking I can't even remember the name, but it's the one of just them two standing right there in the cover.
Yeah, I think it's self-titled. If
Yeah,
that's what.
I think it's literally just self-titled. But
Mm,
that's what I listen to. I'm like honestly, I can see the vision as to why people like it, but I need to listen to this more to really get it.
yeah. I love the type of dark pop shit they do. I think it's something that's definitely coming back into music.
Dark pop does seem to be making a bit of a return. Now that you say that,
Yeah, no, with I know Wes is trying to experiment a lot with dark pop. Dark pop's a great genre. If it's that if it's gonna reach its peak again, definitely.
definitely we're seeing a resurgence of a lot of different things.
Yes, sir. A lot of 2000s influence I think is really cool.
Most definitely, it's a thing we're gonna get to see a lot of in the future.
Mhm. Like if it's not blowing up now, like that type of inspiration, it definitely will in like a year or two. Like give it a year or two.
Definitely, like I would say it's either that or just like I'd say like punk rocky sort of like pop rock shit.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I
Let's
hate
make a
saying this, but
huge come in.
my bad. I feel like dude, I feel like MGK is like is it. I feel like he's part of the reason why pop punk is low key coming back. Like I haven't heard anyone like release something with pop rock, like I guess like popularized it until like MGK came out with like his album back in like 2020.
I guess, but like I don't. That was more like oh no, you said 2020. That like the beef with Eminem was like 2019 ish, 2018 ish.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I don't know, cause like there's some people making strides. Be with Doobie, she released a pop punk album. That was a really good album. Chase
Mhm.
Plateau's "Set You Free." I made a review on that. Really good song. Love that song. It's pop punk mixed with like more like aggressive rap. Super fucking cool. Which, oh, that's another name. Chase Plateau. He's definitely gonna blow the fuck up. Most definitely. I wanted to get an interview with him. He said nah, like respectfully. Which I get it. All right, fine, whatever. But still would love to eventually interview him one day.
Wait, who'd you say?
Chase Plateau.
Chase Plateau. I never heard of him.
Dude, check out the track "Set You Free" after this interview. Literally so fucking cool. Like watch the music video with it too. Really good fucking music video. Really really good. Love his shit.
Damn. 61,000 followers. That's crazy.
Dude, he's so underground. Like hardly people know him.
Wow. Damn.
But that who else? Honestly, yeah. I think that's about it. All right. Let's go on to the last topic and then wrap this hoe up.
Got you. Got you.
To what do you attest um your creative like thought process? Like what could you say that really brought you into making music and made you realize this is what I was made for? Like what clicked the button that made you realize you are now an artist?
Man, like, who? That's a good question. First, I feel like looking back at my old songs and like the way I used to songwrite when I was like 14 years old, like just listening to my old songs, it really made me think that like I could do way more than just like if I could like personally like I'm not saying this to like sound arrogant or anything, but I felt like when I was like 14 years old, like in my early teens, I felt like I song wrote my I feel like I articulated my lyrics very well and I realized I was like dude, if I could write this well at like 14 years old, like I could do so much more as an artist. Like not just with like songwriting, but with like engineering and like putting my creative ability to the test basically. I knew I could do a lot more.
All right. So you were just kind of always like just writing music shit, you know? Like you were just always doing that, right?
Yeah, like I think I started when I was like 12, but I didn't like release anything till I was like 14. But I did it because like writing lyrics, it was just a way for me to vent. I never did it for like fame or money or any of that. It's like it's a very cliche thing to say, but I really didn't do it for any of that stuff. And I still don't. I literally do it for me. I do it because it's a way for me to to cope. It's a way for me to, put my thought out there.
All right. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It's you just always you had something of a for a creative outlet just to, do something really fucking anything.
Yeah, and I wanted to expand more with it, and that's why I just kept making music.
All right. All right. I feel that. That's tight. That's tight. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think we've finally made it to the end of the interview, you know? I think it's a great
Yeah.
time. I'm even gonna play Human Nature to just wrap it up. Great way to wrap it up.
How long has it been?
It's
How
been
long have you
two and a
been?
half hours.
Damn. Are you gonna like cut anything or
No,
like is it
honestly,
just gonna be?
because I'm not gonna lie to you. For like the first 3 4 minutes, I had my mic muted on Twitch, so it didn't record them. So I have to fucking manually edit like the question
Oh,
in, like with like a black screen or whatever the fuck, like saying the question and then boom, and then it cuts back to the
that's
actual
funny
video.
as hell.
It's gonna be funny as hell, but whatever, whatever.
Hey,
Fucking,
you'll make it work out.
I'll make it work. I'll make it work. But
Yes, sir.
nah. All right. I like to just use this question to end off something. Uh, you as an artist, what is a message you want to put out there and a message you want to carry around? Like like apart from like your music, apart from everything, if you could just tell people, like let people know one thing, what is it?
Um, never stay comfortable. Never stay comfortable. Always experiment out of your element. Always find a new motivation. Always find something you could do more than just staying comfortable, because if you stay comfortable, you're not going to have any progress. You're going to stay stagnant. I believe every human has like a very has a very grand potential, and it's only up to you to reach to that level. You know, you can't control the weather, you can't control time, but the number one thing you can control is your mindset and how you live your life. So, um do what you can as a person to reach to that level of success you want, because it's never going to come until you make it happen. And yeah, that's my message.
That's a tight message. That I fuck with that.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm gonna put my message out there because I've already put it out there before in my own YouTube video. And on top of
Go
that,
ahead.
it's not my interview. I've already said my piece. But you know what? Thank you very much, Reptile, for this opportunity. Very fucking
Thank
tight,
you.
very tight talking about
Appreciate it.
this, and also, god damn, I'm a good interviewer. I should do this for a living.
On God, all smiles interview.
All smiles. That's fucking stupid. All right, but yeah, thank you very much for all this great time. Very insightful on Cloud 19. But
Thank you.
yeah, with that being said, give me money. I like money.